Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Silver Lightning dropping 5 gift subs. Silver Lightning, thank you so much, dude, for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciate. Very nice of you. Let's actually turn that sound down a little bit. Is that hostile creatures? It's a little better, I think. Yeah, Silver Lightning, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. I appreciate you. Mosh55 with 235 bits. Thank you, Mosh. Digital Dumber with a 48-month, 4-year tier 2 resub. Welcome back, my dude. It's a long time. I appreciate the years of support. Tack with a 30-month resub. Welcome back, Tack. Thank you for the 30. Says, I'm a big kid now. And Silver Lightning also with a 45-month resub with a tier 3. Steadily closing in on that 4-year mark. Dude, thank you so much for the 45 months. It's a lot of months. Who did a thing? Becca gifted a sub. Becca, thank you for gifting a sub. 4 years of not being able to find the unsubscribe button. I have that same problem too in XB's channel. Keep trying to find it, can't find it. I wanted to get this feather falling. I'm just slowly trying to acquire books that are good stuff for me to have in the future. What's our next book here? Another feather falling. Maybe I wanted to give that one for backup. Anyway, we're done with the enchanting. I was just kind of like derping around here, doing some stuff. HHH channel created in voice mod thingy. All right. Yes, we are going to be joining in with the other hermits, doing a dig project, I believe, for Wells Night. Let me just finish this up. Make one last dispenser. Boop and a doop. I have no idea what I need these dispensers for, but since you can craft them with like broken bows, and I'm getting all sorts of broken bows, I figure I might as well just go ahead and craft them up. So that's what I've been doing. All right, let's get out of here. I'm supposed to join a channel. The Gladzerifi, I don't know how to pronounce that properly, is raiding with a party of 21. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. How do I press a button? This one? Settings group. This. I think I'm there. Show group HUD? I think it's already on. Hello? Does this work?
Hip hip hooray!
Hey, Hypno.
Hello. Hello.
Alrighty. So, Wells, are you gonna run us through this? Because we don't know. Isuma was unclear about how quickly he'd get here.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said he was going to be starting late. Okay.
Yeah, so we can just start mining and working, and he can hop in whenever.
Cool. Do you have an efficiency 5 pick, Joe?
Efficiency 4. I would
It's
be happy
another
to
man.
borrow an efficiency 5 pick.
I will lend you an efficiency 5 pick.
Thank you.
Stay back. Aha. Hello, Soren. It's been a while. It has been a minute. How you been doing?
So, yeah.
What? I don't think I can hear
I didn't
Joe.
know what we were doing exactly, and so I was like, I'll bring my efficiency 5 shovel.
I need that back when you're done.
Yes, I anticipated you would. I like that you wrote your name on it, so there's no question.
If I ever lose it, people will know it's mine. Hypno, do you have an efficiency 5 pick? Hypno's ignoring me.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm actually going through the settings and trying to turn people down. I do have an efficiency 5 pick. I just made one.
Okay, cool. So this hole needs to be dug down to Y level 37. Everything within the ugly diorite order.
Okay, and we are currently at Y75.
Yeah, so we got a while to go. We got like 40 blocks of digging before we're down as far as we need to go.
Gotcha. Oh, how important is it to preserve the walls?
Not the walls themselves, very important.
Okay, so like where I just dug through here, that's a no-go.
All right, hopefully that the volume is a little bit better of them and they're not as overpowering. They were kind of loud, but to me,
And
like,
if we
it doesn't
happen to
really
hit,
bother
like, a
me, but
mine
like
shaft
when
or
you
something,
combine it
we
with
should
my
block
own
that
voice, I can see how that'd be a problem.
Yeah, just dig and block it up. Yeah, and you will hit a mine shaft at some point, I think.
I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying, or I'm not trying to.
Can do. People are saying hypno.
I'm not
and
ignoring you. I'm
rolls
trying to
are
mute you. Yes.
I can adjust them down. 1 sec.
My bits are melting up here. Can you protect
Are they saying
them
that
for
I'm
me?
too loud? Oh no, I'm not too loud. Definitely not. BCS with 1,000 bits. Thank you, BCS, for the 1,000. Your bits are melting up here. Can you protect them for me? I will protect your bits. Joe is very loud. Yeah, hopefully everybody's a little bit more even.
Can you guys give me a quick voice check?
Check, check, check.
Microphone
Testing,
check.
testing.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Okay, I'm gonna tweak it again. Thank you.
Wells Night Base. This is where we're going.
Okay, that should be better.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Oh, that's way better. Thank you, thank you.
Do you need a test from me too?
Yeah, that worked. I heard you. I think we're good.
We're making hole puns, Joe. Would you care to contribute?
You know, that's a whole thing that I just can't get into right now.
But we could make a whole stream out of it.
We could.
Are we good to
You know-
enter your base, Wells? Is there anything that I should not look at?
No, you're totally good.
All right, I'm going in.
Now, Wells, I know you mentioned we needed to be filling in things too, so I'm guessing that means we should hold on to some of these blocks because, or do they go in those chests at the top?
Either chests, hold on to them. Like
I
really
literally
don't
have
care
no
about the
idea where I
stuff
should be
that we
going.
mine up. If
The
you wanna keep
Office
it, great. If
Crafter,
you wanna
thank
throw
you
it in a
for the
chest, great.
4-month resub.
The big
Appreciate
thing
you.
is I just need a hole with.
There, we can do that. I can just like mute everybody. Thank you, the Office Crafter, for the 4-month resub. Appreciate you. Benson and Hodges with a 17-month resub. Welcome back, Benson and Hodges. Now I'm wondering if I broke something.
Oh, wait, this was
Oh,
allowed.
now people are talking. Okay.
Hey, Wells, can we change the crosshair to not be diorite, or can we dig it out or something? Because I thought I had accidentally gone across the, I thought I had gone across the border when I hadn't. I just crossed the center line.
Yeah, it should be fine. Just
Hello,
like,
Magic Ninja.
Okay.
Follow the border and down.
Okay, I'll try my best.
All right, Wells,
I
we're going to
believe
what
in you,
level
Joe.
here?
We're going down to Y level 37, which is like
37.
Quite a ways.
Wow. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
Now, 37 is notable because it's a prime number. You can learn more at your local library. Oh, I went too far. Dang it, now I'm at Y26.
Speaking
I
of
was even
prime,
saying it out loud and I blew past it.
Funny you should mention the word prime, Joe, because there's this thing on Twitch called Twitch Prime.
Oh,
although I
here
think
it
it's
is.
actually called something else now. But hey,
Prime
it's coming
Gaming.
up to the end of the month. Do you like giving away free money to your favorite content creators? Or would you rather Amazon just keep the money? No, I think that you should use your Twitch Prime sub if you haven't already used it. You don't have to use it on me or Joe or Hypno or any of us, but make sure you use it because I guarantee you every single streamer on Twitch needs the money more than Amazon Corporation does.
Boo!
Oh,
Hey,
he scared me.
X.
Hey, Asuma, are you
Hello.
done with this?
Red the
are
Miner.
you-
Thank you so much for the 31-month resub, dude. Welcome back.
I am not, but I am okay with it.
Hey, there's
What's going
silverfish in
on?
here.
Yeah, it's in Extreme Hills.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This is goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I feel like we need like an introduction to what's going on here.
Well, I gave one already, but you missed
Yeah.
it.
Can I get a selfish one?
Yes. Basically, we're digging a hole down to Y level 37.
Ah, okay, so 37, not all the way to bedrock.
Correct. 37.
yeah. What a savings.
Yeah,
And
it'll be
where are we at right now? Like,
70-ish. We got about
That,
like 75.
that block just came back. Get out of here.
Before we're close.
what I meant was, is this your base?
Yes. Oh yes, this is my base. Welcome. Hi.
Hi. And whereabouts are you on the island? Like,
I'm in like a Extreme Hills island in kind of the northwestern edge.
yeah,
of the
you're
island.
like very, very north, aren't you?
More like west than north, but
I can picture it in my head where you are. I know.
I'm guessing I need to turn X down a little bit. He seems a little loud.
Which is helpful to no one.
If you need an efficiency
All right,
5
I think that
pickaxe,
should probably be better.
I got him. Don't worry.
You've got one. Okay, cool. Because I'm going to get
Um,
a pearl. Actually, that's the only other one I have the lens. Pearl's got dibs.
So what are we digging here? What we are currently digging here, I believe, is a slime farm for wells. I think this is a slime farm. Or actually, this might actually just be a mob farm. He said he had 2 different things that he needed to dig. One was a mob farm and one was a slime farm. I think this is actually a mob farm.
Yeah, it's going to be a quadruple mob farm.
And do you need to keep the blocks, by the way, that we're going to dig up?
No, there is a chest. There are a bunch of chests up there if you just want to dump them, but you are also welcome to let them despawn or keep them for yourself.
Awesome. I will probably fill up a box of cobble and a box of smooth while I'm here.
Sounds good.
So what was this commercialization that I was hearing all about?
Soundman, thank you for the 56-month
Oh, we were talking
resub.
about
Welcome
Twitch
back,
Prime.
dude.
And how
yeah.
people should use their Twitch Prime subs so that Amazon doesn't keep the money and it goes to a streamer you like instead.
That is a great idea.
I need to get caught up in my chat. I will be back momentarily.
Okay.
Wells does his
So what's
mob
the
farms
talk of the
underground.
town around
Apparently,
here?
he's doing this one underground. What was that, X?
Oh, I was just saying, what's the talk of the town? I think is Joe not in the group chat?
He is. I think he
I'm
must
in
have
the-
us on mute.
Yeah, I'm in the group chat. I've been muting Wells every time he starts talking about that since I don't have Prime subs on my channel. I don't want people to get confused.
Ah, okay. Got ya. Because you're not partnered. You're on both YouTube and Twitch.
Correct. Yeah, basically the requirements I would have for getting a Twitch affiliation or partnership is that I need to be able to multi-stream and I need to be able to post parts of my stream immediately because I record YouTube episodes during the stream and I don't want to wait 24 hours to upload that content.
Yeah. No, it's a shame they won't make an exception, you know.
Well, I guess we can't really talk about why we were talking to the Twitch people, but you know the Twitch people we were talking to, they told me that they talked to one of their supervisors, and yeah, I just don't have the numbers to get a custom contract. So you know.
But maybe one day.
Exactly, one day.
Wait,
Yeah,
they
and the
do
thing is,
custom
though-
contracts where you can bypass the normal partner stuff?
Well, yeah, but like for example, I know Seth Bling got one.
Oh.
But this was something that he got years ago.
Okay.
So, but it's one of those things where it's I think I'm more likely to get one of those by holding out and not affiliating or partnering at all, than I am to be a partner and say, hey, can I improve my contract, right?
I will not say too much because I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but my contract has changed as of per my request since I got my first contract with Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So it is possible to negotiate.
Your numbers are also way bigger than mine at this point, though. So when
I
I'll get there.
negotiated them, Joe, it was quite a few years ago. So
Yeah. Well, like I said, I talked to somebody within the last 3 months who told me that I'm not there, so I know I'm not.
Yeah.
I haven't expanded my. Then again, I actually don't know how many followers I have on Twitch because I only look at that number when I talk to them or when if I'm have to put if I'm applying for an event, when I applied for that NASA event where we go look at rockets and stuff. They're you have to list your subscribers and all the services. And since COVID hit, I haven't been going to any NASA events, so I'm never looking at my numbers. Because that would make me go crazy. Or it's I'm already kind of neurotic about stuff like that. So it's just better for me to just be ignorant and just focus on
just neurotic about numbers.
Yeah, it's oh no, why is my growth slowed down this month to last month? There's so many things going on in the world that are outside of my control. I don't need to be trying to assign blame to myself if I have a bad month,
Yeah, it's great. It's great to let go of that stuff. I used to look at stats and numbers way too often, and then once you let go of it, it's just a stress off of your mind.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. As long as I'm not eating through my savings too fast, I'm doing well enough,
Yeah.
I stopped paying attention to the numbers a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just focus on the experience. That's what I think. Just make sure you're having fun and having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, but hey, speaking of those NASA socials, Hypno, you're in Florida. Once COVID's done and they start doing those again, you should totally consider applying for these. Have you heard about this?
What are you talking about?
So NASA has things where they have like cool stuff they want to show off, but it's like in restricted parts of their facilities and stuff. So
Okay.
they can only let people in who get a background check. They can't like let random tour groups come visit, right?
Right.
And so the idea is that they ask people who have big social media or YouTube followings or whatever, hey, do you want to come visit this secure NASA location? We'll give you a free government background check, and as long as they give you the thumbs up, you can come take as many pictures and do YouTube videos and stuff on like in this like restricted NASA area.
Well, that's
I've been to
cool.
a few of them, and they're awesome. I haven't been to any of the ones in Florida. I usually go to the Alabama ones because it's a lot closer of a drive from me.
Right.
But if there was one that you were applying for, I might want to apply for it too, and then we can hang out, you know?
I see. I haven't really thought about applying to any of those, actually. I didn't even know they were a thing before. It might be something I look into.
Yeah, because it's one of those things, like, I know I'm not going to make money off those videos, but it's like, I get to, like, you know, they let us, like, touch, well, not touch. We're not allowed to touch, but, like, it's like we're standing directly next to or above, like, hardware that's going into space. And they're like, you can lean your phone over there to take a picture, but for the love of God, please do not drop your phone on this. This has already been QA'd.
Right.
Like, this is going in space. Unless somebody really screws up, and it better not be today.
Joe, do you know Smarter Every Day?
No. It sounds like a podcast or something?
It's a channel by a guy.
A Hypno
And
IRL
he's
video
from-
would be great.
I think you'd love it. He's
I'm
from
not so sure I
around
want to do
Alabama,
blogs or
and
anything
he
like that.
goes to NASA and does videos with them.
Oh,
and
cool.
it makes me wonder if he's using the same scheme to like go in there and make videos with them and stuff.
It might be. Hey, Wells, you know what I've realized is I don't have a good way, because you have wings or whatever, or some people do, I don't. How do you want us to put stuff in those chests if we can't get up there?
You live
I
in
got you.
Houston, and any kind of
put it on- okay,
BOH
cool.
tour of
I don't-
NASA is rock start.
Yeah, because I did not bring sticks.
You've
or,
done a
I was
few
like,
You could've
other
given
reasons
Joe an
definitely do it.
elytra.
Oh, yeah. Here's
I
the thing,
don't
though.
have an extra of. Oh wait, yes I do, but I don't have extra rounds.
Yeah, I don't want to rush the end game, though. I'm trying to enjoy the early game, really savor it this time around.
Oh, that was what I thought I would do, and then I learned that I hated the early game. I already knew that.
Oh, I love the early game. And, like, this is the first time, now, since I don't have a day job competing with, you know, HermitCraft for my time, I actually can spend as much time on it as I want. I always felt rushed the other years. Because it's like, oh, I can't get too far behind the rest of the server. I guess I should get an elytra now or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like the early game just adds friction between like your imagination and like what you can build.
Yeah, we're
You
digging
just have
at
to, like,
Wells
walk back
area.
and forth more. You gotta run out
I
of
completely
materials.
agree.
Things aren't automated. But I mean, there is a charm to the early game. I really like playing the beginning of the game in Clash of the Creators, like we did yesterday.
Yeah, that was fun. I did, you know, I've been thinking about, like, we were talking about ways to fix the UHC so that creators can play the whole time. Like, I was really disappointed that Pearl didn't get, you know, to play very much. And, like, the more I think about it, it's like, I just maybe think that the UHC is not a good fit for that achievement hunt format type thing. Because, like, or that 2-hour kind of team competition. Because it really does put a lot of pressure on the folks that aren't dead. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, is there any way I can bail us out of this? It's like, and you know, I've never.
Do you have any
worked with
shulker
Avo
boxes?
before,
I
and
have
so, like,
2
you know, we were
shulker
both doing our
boxes.
best, but we, you know,
I
It was
haven't
great. I
tried
think
like
you're
making a
overthinking
whole
it,
lot of
like,
them, but I do have a couple of shulker boxes, and the one that I do have right now is mostly full. Probably gonna be putting in things that I need a lot more than like andesite and granite and stuff. So like cobble is something that I need a bunch of right now, as silly as that is. I haven't done a lot of digging, so I'll go ahead and throw that in there.
saying, like, you're experimenting, you're trying new things, and I want to encourage you to keep trying new things. But, like, the more I think about that particular new thing, I'm like, you know, I think we gave that one a good go. We learned from it.
Yeah, well, I would be in the same camp until I heard the reaction from the others, because when we got in the lobby, like, there was so much enthusiasm. People really enjoyed the intensity, but that was probably from the teams that managed to survive it.
Yeah, that was the thing, though, is like, it was super tense for the other teams too. And yeah, so that tension is great, but like losing a team member permanently is the opposite.
The issue is that you've been invited to turn up and do a thing live, and you know, yeah, you can do that for a UHC, but what's normally expected at Clash of the Creators is that you're there for the whole 2 hours with your team.
Yeah.
And that it probably is worth sticking to. Oh, here comes the silverfish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's in Extreme Hills, so that's gonna happen.
They're gonna do digging for us. Ah.
Are you getting wrecked by a silverfish?
Nah, not wrecked. Maybe poked.
I haven't run into one yet. I'm sure I will, though.
Yeah, I don't know how they generate, but there was just like a cluster of them all of a sudden. Well,
It seems like they usually generate in like clusters.
Probably like ores, right?
You know, there's an answer to that question in the game code, and I'm kind of fascinated as to what it would be.
Sounds like a fascinating Mythbusters video.
Yeah, I don't do those sorts of things too much anymore. It's so difficult when you can't read the code to like figure out stuff like that. There's like a surface area of things that you can do, and then it just gets too technical to just do without reading the code. I got a silverfish head.
Hey, nice.
Woohoo!
You know, I wonder too, even if they aren't spawning in clusters initially, are we punching them as soon as the first one spawns, you know? And then you end up with a bunch of them.
Oh, I don't need iron. Does anyone need iron?
Nope.
I mean, I'll take it.
There's loads around here, Joe. I'll fortune it all for you.
Oh, thank you.
So does that mean you got a iron farm, Hypno?
No, it means I've done some mining with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, and I'm good on iron right now.
Ah,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, I'm doing a decoration with the iron ore. I found it goes well with the tuff and the dripstone to kind of unify the palette.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you want
So-
the ore? You want some silk touch?
Well, no. Like when you combine 9 of the ore into a block.
The raw block, yeah.
The raw ore block. Yeah, it's
What?
It's you can combine the blocks.
What
or
happened,
the ores
Hypno?
with blocks.
I was up 2 blocks on a pillar, and the silverfish knocked me off. The heck?
Rude.
They have
Maybe
like
they
a
got
huge
longer
reach.
Whiskers in the update.
I wonder if we can use the silverfish to help mine the area. This is definitely more efficient than using a pick. I've just concluded that. How many
Sounds
silverfish
completely
can I get?
reasonable and totally backed by science.
Yep.
Where's all your
There's
buddies?
loads popping out all over the place now. It's like an infinite loop. I'm bored.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think silverfish ever ended up being like a great mining technique.
Some of the people in my chat wells are asking what kind of mob form this is going to be.
A big one.
Thanks.
An everything
materials
farm
are
or
they
like
thinking about
a creeper
now?
farm or
I think
what?
was
What?
they meant. Like it's
It-
going to be lapis lazuli. What are the walls going to look like?
The walls are going to look like the walls look right now, and it will all be covered. It'll be 4 columns of platforms that have like a water bucket and observers, and they will spawn mobs, and then a redstone clock will trigger the water streams so they all fall to their death, and you can collect tons of bones and string and gunpowder and all that kind of good stuff.
Are you going to separate the zombies?
Yeah, I'll probably just like destroy all the rotten flesh, honestly.
Oh no! You should separate them and convert them into drowns.
Oh, actually, that's
Yeah, because then you get the copper.
Where do
I
all these
forgot that
silverfish
they're
keep coming
actually
from?
useful now.
Where do they? Well, they come from the rocks.
Well, no. I
Just like
understand.
when
that.
I mine andesite, I get a bunch of them. It's so weird.
It's like I'm mining, and then all of a sudden they're coming at me from like the side or something. Like I wasn't even mining the block that they're coming from.
Well, there's weird light around you, so I'm breaking blocks nearby. That might be doing it.
Oh. So hashtag blame Azuma. Got it.
You know, we can blame Asuma without it being a hashtag hipster thing. I was blaming Asuma before it was a hipster thing.
Before it was even cool.
Exactly.
People have been blaming me all my life.
Oh no, I fell in a pit. Okay. I guess I'll dig some of this stone.
Are all these blocks getting picked up? I'll admit it hurts to see them despawn.
Yeah, I mean, you
I'm
can pick
picking
them
up
up.
the ones I can.
You can pick them up. You can despawn them. You can keep them. You can destroy them. I don't really care.
I need so many blocks later on in the season that I want to keep like a fair amount of them.
Well, here's the thing is, well, if we put blocks in your chest to come back and grab later, like those chests will be there for at least another day, right?
Yeah, I can leave them up for a day or two.
Is that cool? Does that work for UX? So you can come
Yeah,
back
that
and
might
make
be super helpful actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not gonna need really anything but like the iron and the copper for what I'm building. So any cobble.
You
I
silk
put
touch
up there,
prevents
you
silverfish.
can-
I don't
Well,
have
here's
silk
what
touch.
I'll do. I'll put my shulker boxes away, and
I only have one
I'll-
good pick, and
I'll
it's
periodically
fortune
just
pick, so that's what I'm
stuff up and
using.
chuck it up here, then I'll keep on top of this.
Awesome. Thank you, Wells, for accommodating us.
My pleasure. Thank you for helping me dig a giant hole.
Glad to. We started at level 74, and let's see how far down this ladder goes. We are down to 60, so we've got 14 layers already. And it looks like some of the next few layers are already mostly dug out, too.
Right, I'm gonna mute just for a minute. Talk to my chat.
Goodbye, Asuma.
I love how polite Azuma is about saying that when I just been muting them the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but most of the time, and talking to my chat. I wonder if he means like turning off the voice chat completely so he can't even hear us. That's probably what he means. Step away for a few minutes to make lunch and made such good progress already. We are moving along.
So, Hypno, what have you been up to this season?
You know, stuff and things. Not a whole lot. Just been doing the really early game grind, to be honest.
Gotcha.
Got a skeleton spawner set up as a grinder, doing some enchanting. Just about ready to start actually getting into the season.
Cool. You know that we have an Enderman farm now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I also need bone meal and stuff, so.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm building this, is I need copious amounts of bone meal and gunpowder.
Yeah, gunpowder is the thing that I'm going to be looking at now. I'll be making a dedicated creeper farm, I think, or I might make an everything farm. I'm not sure yet.
I figured everything farm was the way to go, because I need bone meal and I need gunpowder. Like, might as well just do both.
Yeah, bone meal, like, this season has definitely been a big bottleneck for me, because we've got the flower forest there, and I've been trying to harvest the flowers, but also replant as I go. So, yeah, if you have extra bone meal you would like to trade at some point, I have a lot of amethyst shards. I don't know if you need those, Wells.
I will be selling bone blocks at some point.
Okay. Well, in the short term, if you want amethyst shards to make like the tinted glass to cover your spawner, or for visibility into that, or whatever, you know, let me know.
Yeah, maybe. I know I've got some. There's a couple of geodes that I've found underneath this area. But I'll let you know. We can work something out if needed.
Yeah, I got lucky. I've got 2 geodes right next to a spider spawner, so if I'm AFKing there, I can get geodes crystals too. So I've got like 6 stacks just in a chest right now.
You can just see Isco helping with this project, Flint and Steel, in his offhand. I don't get the reference, but okay. There is silverfish somewhere. Sounds like in the walls right here.
So, Wells, it sounds like this is obviously your next big project, but
Oh, diorite burning. Okay, now I understand.
Like what you're
Silverfish head.
going to use all the materials you're getting out of that for? Like, are you going to build something out of bone block, or?
I have planned, the mega base that I have planned
This looks
involves
ridiculous.
a very large amount of white concrete.
Gotcha.
And white and various shades of gray. Lots and lots of concrete. So I actually don't really need it for the bone block. I need it for the bone meal because it's just the fastest way to get white dye.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
An alien bug thing? Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
And then I also want to open up a rocket shop because Tango has had a monopoly for too long.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yeah, he gave me unlimited rockets as my Secret Santa gift last season, and I used unlimited rockets. People in the world download were like, I went to Tango's rocket shop to get rockets, and you know, there were none there. So how am I supposed to fly around this world? And I'm like, I don't know. Tell Tango to play until the end of the season. I used them all.
You surprised how crisp the audio from Simple Voice Chat mod on HermitCraft is? It is very nice. It's a lot nicer than Discord
the way, if you
audio.
uncover any like holes, like like holes in the walls, like caves or something that intersect with this, and they would block them off so that the walls are solid.
Can do.
What level are we at? 54. You said we're going to 37?
37.
I'm going to need to
we're
repair
already
my
at
pick
54.
before then.
Oh, yeah, well, as I was going to say, does this have mending on it? Okay, yeah, it does.
I just
Yeah,
saved you, Joe. You're welcome.
I'm already halfway through this pick that you are loaning me. Luckily, I've got Duraping, so I shouldn't accidentally break your netherite pick.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah. I could imagine the chat would yell at me a lot.
Maybe just a little bit. I mean, I might too. To be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, that I would also not want to deal with. It's like, now 2 people are mad at me. People are going to be like, Joe, I'm not sure the chat counts as one person.
You can handle 1, but 2 people is too far.
2 people being mad at me at once, it's just a lot, okay?
Do you have to install Forge and use Discord to use the mod? No. The mod has to be installed on the server, so the server is like the host essentially. It does not use Discord at all. It's a separate thing.
Can I attack these and kill them? Or are they gonna just make a billion more?
Yes, give me that XP to repair my pick. Hello, Emnet. How are you doing? Do I like the modified data packs this season? The durability pick, or the durability one, looks great. We had that one last season as well, but I think it was off by default. For some reason, this season it's on by default. I don't know why. I find that the noise that it produces is loud. I don't know if you can adjust that from your volume settings anyway. But it's a nice reminder. I won't disagree. It is nice, like, having that reminder be like, oh yeah, I don't want to break my tool. I don't think it's necessary, but it is nice. silverfish everywhere. Dancing Queen says hi, followed about 10 minutes ago. This is my first stream I've seen of yours. Came from XBTW. Well, welcome. Doing a lot of like grindy stuff that I gotta look at the screen for. Normally I try and pay a little bit closer attention to chat and interact with chat a lot more. But especially with like me having to pay attention to what I'm doing and talking with the other hermits and things like that, like it's taking a little bit of my focus. But yeah, so welcome if you're still around. Hopefully you are. Careful I don't hit Joe. Oh, that would be a shame if I accidentally killed Joe. But yeah, I need to go to the end, I think. Go repair my pick. Let me go do that now. Looks like Joe's probably on his way to go repair too, I think. No killing Joe. I'll kill Joe if I want to. I don't really want to, but I'll do it if I want to. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. Oop. World spawn, resupply egg, and portalist. Oh, that's right. It's all the way down here at the end.
Hey Wells, so I'm gonna have to run to the nether, or the end real quick, because this pick is super low. You don't have, unless you have like a nearby, I was gonna ask, you don't have like some sort of experience farm or something right here, right?
No, just the Enderman farm. You can set your spawn at the bed in the upstairs of the house.
Oh, thank you. That is very helpful.
Oh, I forgot to set my spawn point. Where am I gonna end up?
I really like your little roof, like the, it's a good
Whoops.
contrast with the wood.
Yeah, I think the blue terracotta honestly kind of makes the build.
Yeah, it's very distinct, and because blue terracotta, because it's not truly blue, isn't a block that people use very often either.
I think it makes a great roof block, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got that like.
I don't think there's a sweeping edge sword here, and I don't have sweeping edge.
Okay, thanks to the magic of the group chat, I think I can still hear you guys across dimensions, hopefully.
Indeed.
Woo! All that work we did last week putting in these tunnels has been paying off.
I guess since these guys are all like one hit, it doesn't matter.
Loving it.
So the portal to the end portal is at the end. Yes, the end of the nether hub. Sorry if I was confusing about what I said. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm glad to see Pearl's going to be joining us. My chat was asking about that.
Yeah, I agree. More minions! I mean, people to help.
Helpers! This is a community project, Wells.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, good, more silverfish.
Yeah, welcome back. Is there another portal at World Spawn?
Yeah, at the egg. It's inside the egg.
Oh god, am I gonna sneeze?
The egg.
Yeah, there's there's a egg at World Spawn that Pearl and I built. Pearl designed it. I just kind of helped gather materials and put things places where they got moved around.
Oh, is this the egg? Oh, I see. I see.
I was gonna say there's only one really egg-looking building.
I just saw a bunch of buildings made out of wood, and I didn't see what you were talking about.
Gotcha.
I do understand it's an egg now.
Yes. Okay.
Like the egg might have just been some abstract nickname for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is our cube. We call it the egg to be funny. You can tell we went to MIT.
Now, did it hatch from a chicken?
Yeah, the building that was here before was the chicken building. This used to be the campus coop.
And
they got the
says before
cafeteria.
that it was
It's a
also
spawn
an
egg,
building.
yes. I didn't understand that was an egg shape. I saw a bunch of wood, and it was a building that looked like other buildings. Up close, it looked like other buildings, but I definitely from a distance saw it was egg shaped.
Like every other message is just someone asking what the hole is for. It's inevitable. We should come up with a really great answer for the people that are tuning in.
We could make a whole stream of it.
Isn't
A
this how you
whole
mine
stream?
for Bitcoin? I thought that we're Bitcoin
It's to
mining.
give us something to do for the whole stream. Oh, we're mining Bitcoin.
Yeah, we're mining for Bitcoin. Isn't this how you do it?
I think this is how. Yeah, I think this is exactly how you do it. Am I making stonks? I think I'm making stonks.
To the moon.
To the moon. I'm stealing this copper. Sorry.
Oh, if you're talking
Oh,
to me,
there's
no,
more.
that's fine. I don't need the copper.
I was just like jumping around, and then I was like, "Oh, copper," and then I was like, "Hang on, was Hypno about to mine that?" I'm just.
I still
jumping.
remember from like one of the earliest seasons, like I can't remember what it was. We were hanging out or something. It was just like every time you came across iron, like, ooh, iron.
Yep, that was me and Biffa, season 1, right? One of the first few episodes recording together. We're just trying to get some, resources, and I'm like just engrossed in what I'm doing, and every time I'm like, oh, iron, because I'm after it, and Biffa's just like dying and like getting swamped by mobs, and I'm just not paying attention to it.
Ooh, iron.
Yeah. I gotta go watch that episode again sometime. Oh, now I'm wondering. I think that might have literally been because you remember we actually had like a couple of worlds originally,
Right.
Because we had like server crashes and stuff. So HermitCraft season 1 was the 3rd world, I believe. Does that sound right?
I know people keep saying that there was 3 original worlds. I remember it crashing one time and us restarting once. I don't remember it happening twice, but like that was forever ago, so who knows?
Are you saying it didn't?
I remember the one hard reset that we needed because Cube Toast
Yeah.
lost our backups. I don't remember that happening more than once.
Yeah, you see, that's what I remember, and somewhere I think I read that it was free, and I got this feeling in my mind like I think there might have been a 3rd, but like hardly anyone had a moment to play on it. Maybe.
There was one point where there was a updated version of Minecraft in like the middle of season 1, where we had to roll back like 12 hours. I don't know if people would count that as a reset, but we did have to roll back 12 hours because we didn't realize that a Mojang provided update had just broken the game.
I
Or, like,
wouldn't call a
ruined bunch of
rollback of like 10 hours of a reset.
No,
I'd say
that's not
Yeah.
a reset.
We've
Okay,
had
what I'm saying is
rollbacks
if
on
people
other
are
seasons
if
as
people
well.
were like, oh, you reset 3 times, that might be the 3rd time that they're thinking of. Is what I'm
I
wondering.
get what you're saying.
Like, because
Yeah,
that's
it
the
could be
only
that.
that's the only way I could figure a 3rd one.
Yeah, we've had to roll back. I think we rolled back in season 2 because of Mumbo. In fact, the 2 times I can think of are both Mumbo. And then I've had to roll back like, or let's say I've made some boo-boos when doing administrative stuff, which meant I had to like undo some damage, but it never really affected anyone. Yeah, there's been like a couple of rollbacks here and there.
Yeah, I would say a rollback is significantly different than like a reset.
Yeah, the only reason that season 1 was an issue was we didn't realize it had broken a bunch of people's bases until like 6 hours later. So people had already been playing on the server, gotten footage, streamed even before we realized, oh no, we're gonna lose all this progress, but we gotta fix it. Whereas usually, if you screw something up in admin, you notice it as soon as you log in. Nobody plays or gets any recording done.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I'm just trying to think. I think I might have not been around if it were only for like 6 hours.
Yeah, I think it might have been while the UK was asleep. Because like I think it was Americans that lost their progress.
Wasn't
I
it?
was one of them.
I feel like it had to do with some cave spider spawners or something. Is that what you remember?
I don't remember what it was, but it was something where Mojang changed something and like a bunch of blocks disappeared or something. I don't remember.
I seem to recall there was like 2 different things that I can remember. There's something about cave spider spawner, like somebody was working on that and like that got all reset or something. And then another one where there was like some weird world chunk border issues.
I'm throwing iron at you, Joe.
I think my favorite reset we had to do, Hypno, this was the one that you had to fix, was one of the HermitCraft Feed the Beast worlds.
I know what you're talking about already.
There was this thing where it's like, oh, you can light a fire that converts nether brick, or sorry, not nether rack to ice blocks. It was like in one of the magic mods. But I didn't know that the fire spread. And so this fire is burning through the nether. And it's completely killing the server's tick rate. And it's everywhere. And I'm frantically flying around trying to extinguish it everywhere I can find it. But it's just going through every tunnel, just completely just washing through the nethers, like unstoppable wave. And it wasn't that we had to like, oh no, we can't have the nether ruined. We have to roll back. It was like, this is not gonna let the CPU.
Yeah, for whatever reason, even with nobody in the nether, it was like still loading the chunks and still going. Like it was the weirdest thing.
That was so embarrassing because I'm just like, because you know I'm like always kind of the FTB or modded noob on the server, but that's the first time that like I really ruined it for everybody, and I was like, oh no.
To be fair, I wouldn't say that's your fault. It's the fault of the pack creators for leaving that in there, or just the mod author. 'Cause, like,
Bad design.
yeah, the whole idea of what that does to the nether is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Somebody in my chat says, is there,
Oh, did you cut out, Joe? I remember, I don't think it was a HermitCraft thing, I think it might have been one of my own modded servers, but there was like this sapling and someone on stream was like, you should grow it, and I did, and it made the most enormous tree, like a full sky-filling tree.
Oh, yeah, I know.
We were at.
It was those rubber trees, right?
Yeah, I think that's it, yeah.
Oh, do you remember the sacred rubber tree?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about right now.
That's it, yep.
The glowing sacred one. There's 2 different types.
Yeah, that thing was ridiculous.
I kind of miss us having modded seasons kind of going alongside what we do here. I feel like the quality of what we do is so much better now than, like, it was so much more casual back then, and it was kind of easy just to play in 2 worlds at once, whereas now it feels like, at least for me, it's like you put it all into one world.
okay, yeah, I found that video. It was in 2015,
Hey,
the
Pearl.
FTB
I have a pick
Infinity
for you.
series.
Hello.
Oh, cute. Is it up there?
And called
Hello.
A Nether Disaster.
So it's called a Never Disaster.
Yes, A Nether Disaster. It's like a play on Another Disaster.
I think I called
nether.
my video when hell freezes over. I thought that just seemed fitting at the time.
Yeah, that's way better. I had a new baby, and I wasn't good at naming things. Like, well, I'm happy with the baby's name, but we picked that before the baby fell asleep, or before the
Interesting
baby
timing there.
refused
Thank
to
you.
sleep.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, get mine in.
Have you explored this mine shaft down here, Wells?
Yep.
I'm
Should
just
pretty
collecting
much
all
all
the
be
coal.
lit up as well.
We'll go ahead and start chopping down the wood portion.
Go for it. So, Pearl, we're going down to Y level 37.
37? All right, well, you're almost there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, wait.
coming in-
a minute,
I'm coming
I'm
in
just
the
going
end.
below 37.
Yeah, we got like just a few more layers left, but then there's another hole that needs to be dug afterwards. So,
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm right at 37 right now. Another hole? I thought we came here to dig one hole.
Well, I mean, while
I've
you're
been
here
gypped.
already,
While you're in the digging mood,
Go on.
you remember running a server where those trees had to be grown and you'd get sorry messages
So
before
what
it
was
was
your
done?
favorite modded season, Hypno?
My favorite modded season, with like the HermitCraft crew.
I'd say, or just in general, what's the best like modded playthrough you've done or had most fun?
Oh man, like if you're gonna talk about the best one that I've had, like my experience is gonna be far different than like most people because I did it for so long. I really enjoyed like the expert mod packs that are really grindy and that are really take a long time to do, but I'm sure a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff, like to play themselves.
Do you remember there was a modding thing called, it was named after someone, and all it did, Greg Tech?
Yeah, I remember Greg Tech.
Yeah, I played a mod pack, Technical Beast with Raven's Child, and we, as a team, like 4 of us, I think, coordinated crafting to make a solar panel, and we just spent like an hour moving items around and crafting, and it was just so silly.
Yeah, Greg Tech can get a little intense.
Oh, you know what?
I got more
was
iron for you,
hanging
Jack.
out. Say again?
I'm throwing iron on your head.
Oh, thank you. You know, I was hanging out with Kojo on Saturday. He's doing his Love Weekends thing, and they added that Create mod to their server, and it was the first time I got to play with it. I was shocked at how good the tutorial stuff is in that, where you can ponder things, and it's like, oh my gosh. One of the folks there mentioned the Create mod people are trying to take that part of the code and compartmentalize it into like
Yeah,
open
FTB
source
interactions
library that
for
other
sure
mods can use
was
to
a lot
show
of fun.
how stuff works in their mods.
I don't think I'll ever play it again,
I am
but it was fun.
Super excited to get back into modded now that I know that it's not all looking at wikis anymore, because that was always kind of a drag jumping back and forth between windows, you know, when you don't know the mod.
Joe, later in the year I want to do a create thing again.
Yes,
And
sign me
you know,
up.
Mumbo, Tango, Zedaf have all played it. Have you played it much, Hypno?
I have not played any of the Create mod.
It's much more of a Redstoner type mod pack. Like you're gonna it's like building little contraptions.
The cool thing about it is it lets you do things like rotate. You can combine blocks with super glue to make structures. So for example, Direwolf had been on their server, and he made a 9x9 cube house that he stuck all the blocks together with super glue, and then he put them on a turntable underneath the house, so the house would just rotate over time in the game. And it's just like, you can just have a spinning house in Minecraft. I mean, you could actually do practical things with it too, but I've never seen a spinning house in Minecraft before. It blew my mind.
I don't think I've ever seen a spinning house either. That seems pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I guess, yeah, now that I think of it, I haven't seen a spinning house, like, in real life, either, yeah. I was like, unlike in real life where you could just do that. It's like, no, why would you?
I bet there's a spinning house somewhere.
You know, there's spinning restaurants. There's rotating restaurants.
Exactly.
There used to be one in Nashville. Technically, it's still on top of that building, but it doesn't spin anymore because they renovated it. And they're just like, you know, people will come up here for the view even if the restaurant doesn't spin, because it's on top of a skyscraper. So why spend all the money making it spin?
Yeah.
I get it, but like, I'm sad I didn't get, you know, to go to this restaurant when it worked as a spinning restaurant.
It's a novel use of energy. There's a spinning house in Holland, according to my chat.
A spinning house in Holland.
I wonder if it's also a windmill.
Yeah, maybe the Hollish word for windmill is spinning house. Maybe they're pulling our leg.
There are houses turning with the sun to use its energy most optimal. That's interesting. I wonder if the power of the sun that it's getting its energy from is the same power that moves the house. Because
Well, yeah, that's the thing is it would have to be like to even out. It would have to be easier or less effort to move the house than to not move the house, right?
yes, yeah. That's so interesting. I'm gonna go down a YouTube rabbit hole of houses that move now.
Here it goes.
Oh well. It was fun talking to you, Asuma. Bye.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
Well,
streaming. God.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you know, sometimes something just catches your eye, and it's like, well, okay, catch you later.
Peace out. We need a few more ladders here. We no longer have a way to reach the ladder.
I got you.
We've got more iron for you, Joe.
Thank you, X. Appreciate it.
Oh, a lot apparently. I've been busy.
Is this the right level here?
People are coming
Yes.
over from
Yes.
your chat to
This
yell
is.
at me that their word is Dutch, not Hollish. And okay, I know that, but it's so much. You got to keep in mind, this is improvisational comedy. We're gonna sometimes say the wrong word on purpose.
You were just trying to make it fit the theme of the stream.
Yeah, I was trying to make this a whole thing by talking about Holish.
Motadotta says, "What are the hermits building? We're building a mountain today, so we just needed to get some blocks from somewhere first.
We put it in reverse first.
Is this an inverted mountain?
That's exactly what it is.
Somebody says, I'm watching all 4 of your streams at once and the echo is unreal. You can mute 3 of the streams if you like. That is an option you have.
Maybe they like the echo. Embrace the chaos."
Yeah, they're like, it makes me feel like I'm really in a chasm with y'all. Just hearing your voices bounce around off the stone. It's authentic.
So what are we doing at this level? Are we
Torches, I think.
flattening everything here?
Yes, for now.
Yeah, so this is the mold that we're gonna pour the molten mountain into. Then after it cools, we'll flip it over and dump it out.
You've used that create mod to rotate it.
When
Oh,
a mama mountain and a daddy mountain love each other very much.
The tectonic plates really start shifting.
We
You know
did
what I
it!
mean.
Look at that.
I love how fast you are, Joe. Compared to me, my brain was like tectonic plates, and then
Oh.
it was just like pure silence.
See, the thing is, though, I was I was like past that, but I had to back up because that was the best thing I get. Because I got to when the tectonic plates are shifting, don't come, and then I was like, okay, I don't have good rhyme quick enough. We're just gonna go with the tectonic plates. It's fine.
So how much Red Bull have you drunk today?
All right, we have a hole. This, honestly,
It's a very nice hole.
took us about an hour, and this would have taken me like an entire day.
Yay, hermits!
Yay, we did
teamwork. You want to dig another hole?
I mean, we could. Do we have any other pressing things to do?
You
I
could
mean-
grow a lot of big trees and see how long it takes for somebody to get disconnected.
Yeah, we could try and get Mumbo kicked off the server with tree growth.
That might also backfire in ways we don't want.
Yeah, that could get us kicked off the server. Oh no.
So what's this other hole you want digging?
The other hole consists of 2 parts. Here, follow me. I'll have to move the beacon. Over this way somewhere.
How much Red Bull have you had? Yes.
Ooh, you got ice off the shore.
Yep.
It's quite a nice sight.
There we go. You can see it from here.
You really torched up the place.
Oh yeah, the whole island is spawn-proof now.
Oh, nice.
What's with the square over there?
That is 4 slime chunks in a row.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You could do something interesting with that.
So that's where the second hole is going to be.
Do we have to fill it in first or something?
Yep, we're gonna have to fill it in with sand and then dig it all
I'll
the way
grab
down
some
to
of that
bedrock.
gravel because we just dug out a ton of gravel.
Yeah, gravel would work
Unless
too.
you got some sand already.
Do you have any sponges or anything?
I wish. Yeah, gravel.
Don't you guys just like
I have a
love
bucket.
changing the terrain of Minecraft? Like, I always find it super sad.
Maruski, thank you so much for the 49 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back.
And then off to work you get.
Oh yeah, sometimes I like to go load up the empty seed, like when we're further into the season, and just see how much we got done. You know, because it's like, oh yeah, wow, there wasn't even land there. I'd forgotten that was ocean. You know, it's just a huge contrast.
Yeah, it's super cool to see it change over time.
I think I can pretty confidently say that we don't have nearly enough gravel.
Do we
in
need to
all
go
of
to the
these
You've
chests.
got like
sand,
5 stacks. Have you got
Yeah.
sponges?
No.
I don't have any sponges. I wish I did.
Think I'm gonna
You
need
go
a
to the
bigger
sand
bucket.
mine.
Enough to get started.
Desert.
We can always do it in small sections as well.
Or I suppose we could also just make a trip to the desert,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, big
load up
mining
a bunch of
things are-
shulker boxes, and then, you know,
Yeah,
something like that. I need to repair my pickaxe and stuff anyway.
I actually
Okay.
don't know where the mining desert is, so this will be educational.
I
for me.
can lead you the way, and then it'll be an opportunity to signpost the way there as well.
Wells, do you have extra food? I've burned through all my food.
I do have extra food.
Thank you.
Does anyone else need extra food?
I got plenty.
I'll take that as a no.
I was muted. I said I had plenty.
Oh, whoa! This is a nice basement, Wells.
Why, thank you.
I mean, you know, I might have like a couch and maybe a wet bar, but like,
Oh,
oh,
dang.
there's a wet bar. Okay, so yeah, you just need a couch and you're set. This is.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, let me grab it instead of walking away and looking at your stuff.
This is a nice basement. I like it. I like the storage room.
Thank you. I'm one of those people that needs to be organized from like day one, because as soon as it becomes a chest monster, like it will remain a chest monster forever.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even started on my starter house. That's my episode 4 maybe. Just have some chests. Open spot on top of it.
Apparently, Cub has sponges if we really need them. He might lend us. My chat is just informing me.
That would be wonderful.
I mean, that's also assuming he's awake.
I mean, realistically, I'm gonna need a ton of sand anyway, so like mining a
Has
bunch
anyone
of
got
sand.
Has anyone got signs with them?
No, I didn't bring them because I thought we weren't doing the signpost.
Yeah, I don't either.
Alright, it's just down here.
Okay. Well, now that at least the 4 of us will know where it is, like, somebody can come back and evaluate this later.
Oh, apparently Cub only has like only 5 sponges.
Yeah, I think at this scale we'd be better off just graveling.
Yeah,
sand.
I agree.
Maruski gifting a sub. Thank you,
Oh,
Maruski.
sorry.
You hit me.
Did we
You
lose
did.
Pearl?
You did run in front of me.
I can never forgive you for this.
Yeah, I think we did lose Pearl. Is she still in the group?
Pearl, are you alive?
Sorry. I'm all distracted.
Deja vu for a moment there.
I was worried about.
Wait, what?
From yesterday.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
From yesterday?
I was gonna say like
Oh.
shout loudly if you're dead.
Yeah, this is the way.
Wait,
And then this first, right, you go through the portal, not through it, but beyond it. The first right is the mining desert, and the second right, just up at the end of that corridor, will take you to the mesa.
Oh.
okay, thank you. So this does have some signage.
Yeah, I just put them down for me near my base, kind of thing. I didn't really think about signposting it for anyone else in the area.
I'm gonna go drop stuff off of my beasts.
But yeah, this
I'll be back.
season's Nether Hub. We haven't decided on anything.
I hate it when I try talking to them
the
and I'm
idea
muted
of,
to them. I forget
doing a patchwork,
that I
but was
have them on
thinking,
mute.
With the current like tunnel system, I was picturing it in my mind as looking like a like the London Underground tube map or something like that.
Whoa! Apparently I just looked at this guy.
Like, I figure, uh-oh. It was slain by an enderman.
Whoa! How did that happen, Hypno?
Guessing the experience farm. Maybe stop by there.
No,
Oh.
the Enderman farm is like completely safe unless you like crouch and physically make an effort to go into the killing chamber.
No, another man got me.
But how? We were in the
I
tunnel with us.
I tried telling you guys that I was going back to my base to drop some stuff off, but I was muted and I didn't want to interrupt because you guys were talking.
You're being polite.
And I wasn't paying attention to where I was looking. I looked directly at an Enderman.
Do you need help getting inside?
No, it's just in my tunnel. I just need to get back there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Someone
apparently
in my
I
chat
spawned in
says,
like underneath the spawn egg, and I was trapped in like some fence posts. By the way.
Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna have to go troubleshoot that.
Mhm.
Because yeah, that's technically partially my responsibility. Although Pearl added a bunch of stuff that I haven't had the chance to show on camera yet. Well, I showed it on
I haven't
streams.
either.
Yeah, I showed it on streams, but it didn't really fit the narrative of my episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more focused with my editing, because it used to just be like, oh, here's whatever I did between the last recording and this moment. But like, I'm always all over the place with like 3 projects going at once, and I'm like, what if I just try to record these in such a way that I can do 1 episode for one project, then 1 episode for the next. And, yeah.
I always try and mix it up. I try and like to get 3 different things into each episode, essentially.
Yeah, maybe that works better because you've been full-time longer and you've had more time
You
to
hate
dedicate
free
to
stuff?
this.
I mean, it is
Like,
my
you
stuff.
can put in a good amount of progress on every project, but my
Yeah.
problem was I wasn't able to get enough recording hours in, even though I'm like technically full-time since I quit my day job last summer, like helping my daughter with virtual school and stuff. I just wasn't able to get the hours on the server during the school year. Now Nashville's having all the kids go back in person this fall, so I'll have a lot more hours this fall, and over the summer she's currently staying with the other half of the family, so I've got some more free time. So yeah, maybe I should go back to mixing it up a little bit with the extra hours and see if I get a better result. Thank you, X.
No problem. I think there's also something to be said about like figuring out your own thing as well, right? Like, because it works for me, but like you might have something else that clicks better with your audience, if you know what I mean. Like you got the comedy thing down, right? And let's say you made like Joe's little comedy section, where every episode there's like a 1-minute comedy skit or something, and then you sort of put it at the end of the episode, so people always know to like watch through.
What time is it for
at the end,
Pearl?
it's like a hook, like that.
It's
That could
late.
be something that could work, right?
Or a really early morning.
Maybe. Like, what worries me about trying to concentrate the jokes is that, like, a lot of my humor is very organic
empty
and
this out, too.
responsive to whatever's happening around me. And
Yeah.
so, like, if I'm just standing in a room for that minute on a stage, am I making jokes about that
Well,
room?
my example was less about the idea itself, and more just that, like, hey, this worked for me. Like, I found that, like, sort of moving my episodes around. So, because back in like season 2 or whatever, it was just incredibly linear. It would always just be, here's what I'm doing 1 minute to the next, and then I started to think about what am I actually going to do and how should I structure it. And then I felt like I found a groove where I'll go into an episode knowing that I'm going to do multiple things, and I'll sort of string them together in a fun way.
Zizi
And that
with the
works for me.
15-month
And, like,
resub.
so
Welcome
what I'm
back.
getting at is more like, if you think things through and experiment and try stuff, you might find like this formula that works for you. You might find this thing that you've got that no one else has,
Yeah, that makes sense.
As opposed to doing it the way I do. Like, that might not work for you, but yeah. just about like thinking.
Yeah, and this is the first season that I'm really trying to do like one project per episode, or like fit the whole.
This tunnel is so dangerous. That's the second time now, almost in a row, where I ran into an Enderman and I looked at it without even paying attention that there could be an Enderman there. Yeah, I just sent him to the overworld.
One project in an episode is that you can take a more SEO angle on it, especially if you're doing a farm, which is something that I've experimented with in the past, like very deliberately setting up the episode. So not only is it an episode, but it's sort of also a tutorial, and then it hits all of those buzzwords as well. And on occasion, that's like let some of the
Yeah, I'll
videos
end
have
up
a
making
bit
it so
of
it's
an
spawn proof at some
evergreen
point. Just
effect,
haven't
you
done it
know?
yet.
I just did that with the Enderman farm video.
You know, it's funny. I have actually done that not with farm videos, but with my fan fiction writing videos, where like, so
X's base
technically
must
they
have been
take place on
closer.
HermitCraft because I'm writing in Minecraft books. But there was one I did for Halloween a few years back called "Minecraft is Dead," because that was like the catchphrase on YouTube or whatever. At the
I
time.
remember that, yeah.
And so, yeah, I had this episode and it was like about like some sort of like weird time loop where Minecraft kept dying, and Doctor Who was there, and just like as many dumb things as I could mash in.
As long as you don't hit a
When I do
piglin?
those fan fiction writing episodes, they're always just like as bizarre as I can make them, throwing in things that don't work together. But like I frame it like it's a writing tutorial, but like it's all terrible advice about writing that I'm incorporating into this, and those are always so fun to do. I've been doing those since season 1, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, and the nice thing about those is somebody could show that to their friend who doesn't know anything about HermitCraft, as long as their friend is like relatively up on pop culture, and they would still get it, you know?
Yeah. It's like a nice
Bunny!
overlap.
Yeah. Somebody says, did he just call Doctor Who a dumb thing? I'm saying combining Doctor Who with other pop culture references in the way that I did is a very dumb thing. It's not a good example of writing, but that's the joke, is that I'm so excited about teaching people how to write fan fiction, but I'm teaching them the worst possible habits. And
I'm going to...
Hey, Nick.
I'm heading back to Wales. I'm going to start putting down some sand over there. And then I'm going to nip to the toilet and mute and chat with my audience for a minute.
sounds good.
Sounds
in
good.
a minute when I get there.
I'm gonna run to the Enderman
Actually,
farm.
I'll mute now.
I have about 2 shulker boxes worth of sand, so I'm gonna head back as well, and I'm gonna hit up the Enderman farm first.
Did y'all just pick up all the shulker boxes that were here? Because I was just dumping mine into those shulker boxes since I didn't have them.
Oh, fantastic! Even better.
Okay.
Well, then we might have enough then.
So
'Cause
once my inventory is full, I'm just gonna head back to your place and start filling in the ocean. then, 'cause I
That
don't
sounds
need
like a
to-
plan.
I'll probably help dig the sand, but I think I'll go soon because it's getting a little bit late.
Well, thanks for hanging out at all,
What
Pearl.
time even is it for you right now, Pearl?
6 a.m. I'm usually up
Jeez.
around this time, but I've
Are
been
you
working all
like
day, so
That
Are
is so
you like
early.
are you a vampire?
pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
Like
I
you
take an
sleep
opposite
during
set
the
schedule
day
so I can...
and you're awake at night? Because like I do the same thing. We could be like vampire
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, there we go. I do it because then I get to record with everybody and attend the meetings and whatnot. Otherwise, I wouldn't be recording. So.
I do it because my body is like, no, you're not allowed to go to sleep yet. The sun isn't out.
Oh. Oh, wow. So we're both vampires.
Still, now we're vampire buddies. It's official.
I'm okay with that. Let's do it.
Excellent. I'll get like fangs and everything.
Oh gosh, my whole skin's gonna turn red. That's it.
Exactly. I haven't updated my skin in like years.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, what is your skin at the moment,
it
actually?
was a knight.
Oh yeah. So wait, what about the? Well, I mean, I guess you aren't the same person, right? I'm just thinking about a certain alter ego, maybe.
Oh, that guy? What about it?
He's not you.
No, he's not me.
It's not you. Okay.
Absolutely not. I would
Where
never
did he
do
come from?
something so dastardly. There was a minor technical malfunction when I tried to clone myself once upon a time. But like, no, he's not me.
So you kind of just let it be.
Hola,
Well, we had a
Senor
rap
Mac.
battle,
Thank you for the 200 and change bits,
and
245
then
bits.
I banished him to the nether.
Well, we saw him the other day, so I don't think the banishment worked, right?
What? That's news to me.
You haven't heard about that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. This is a little suspicious. I'm concerned. There is a
I
wild...
mean, if he's back, you should be. He has a history of destroying things and just being a generally nasty fellow.
Oh no. Okay. Well, luckily I haven't seen him yet. I saw a name at some point. Haven't seen him in person.
Okay. Well, try to avoid him. He's considered armed and dangerous. If like you notice him, notify the authorities.
Okay. I'll keep that in
You
mind.
wish
But who
Vanilla
are
had
the
a magnet?
authorities
I
on
do
this
too.
server?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
I was gonna say.
I don't have anybody to notify.
Yeah, the terrifying realization is we are the authorities, Pearl.
Okay. So could I rely on you guys to handle the situation then?
No, I mean you as well. Like,
Me? No.
yeah,
I'm-
yeah. Like,
I'm
like
just an
people are
innocent
like,
bystander.
oh, if there's a problem, you guys go to Asuma, right? And I'm just like, looking at him like Anakin, and they're like, you go to Asuma, right?
Right.
Thanks for all the sand, Pearl. This is great. I'm like a human Roomba.
You're welcome.
Impulse.
Just
You can
collecting
contribute to
all
the-
the sand.
I'm just following her and picking up the sand and keeping it for myself. What are we doing here?
Oh, it's we're digging some sand for wells, and we're filling up a hole, and then we're digging that out again because we're going to be draining part of the ocean.
You remember when I came to visit you and you had just finished like digging out the slime farm and then found out that I had a beacon?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You remember when I mentioned that there's a quad slime chunk next to my base?
Uh-huh.
That's what we're doing.
And there's water that you need the sand to get
Yeah.
rid of,
Yep.
or what?
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
Yeah,
the
part
slime chunks in
ocean.
the ocean.
oh man. Okay. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, the good
see
news
some
is
sand in
it's
there?
like just
It's full,
off the
it's full.
shore, so
I'm
most of
full
it's pretty shallow.
Okay, cool.
There's only like roughly one chunk of it that's actually like somewhat deep.
Is there gonna be like 3 competing slime shops 2 weeks into the season? Is that what's gonna happen?
Maybe.
I'm gonna
Well,
make my
no,
own
'cause
slime
we're
farm
3 weeks
too.
into the season now, so we know for a fact that didn't happen.
Oh no.
Hey, Impulse.
Hey X, how you doing, man?
I'm alright, thanks.
Luckily, I
Slugging
got
out
some
here in the ocean,
shulkers.
placing sand.
Got some new shulker boxes this morning. Did a little in-city raiding.
Nice.
Oh,
Gosh.
nice.
You guys
I'm
looking all
super lucky.
fancy with your end stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When I went to the end, I found like 2. I think I got 2 elytras out of the 3 end cities that I visit. I followed someone else's paths, and it looked like they just went straight past like 2 or 3 end cities without noticing them. And then on my way out, I found like another 3 or 4 end cities, and they all had the elytra wing thing.
I was only going for wings, so like I left
Yeah.
a ton of shulkers behind.
Hey Thumper, thank you for the
And I probably
225
did miss
bits.
a few. Could have been me. I think XP
Ah,
yesterday.
yeah, maybe.
XP yesterday was also doing some in-city raiding too, so who knows?
I just got so lucky on the way out. Like I only went there just to get like a wings and backup pair, and then came out with like 5 of them.
Yeah, I saw Green talking about like no in-cities near the portal, so I fought the dragon again and just opened up a new portal.
Yeah.
And I think I headed west. I think.
So do we have like north and west that are...
So
Amazing.
yeah, I think if you go south from it, you might be pretty good at finding some cities that haven't been touched.
Okay. Time to
I'm
open the new
gonna
portal then.
relocate the beacon.
You guys should all team up and make a mega slime
doing this
shot,
about
split
sponges,
the
right?
profits. That
Correct.
sounds like fun.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna drop this off, and then I'm gonna be off, I think.
No worries.
Okay.
Thanks for
Alright.
coming out.
Just make sure to return my pick.
Yes, absolutely. I'm coming back to your spot now.
Bunny!
Let me see. This way?
When I drain the water underneath my season 7 base, I listened to 3 audiobooks, by the way, just to let you know, Wells.
3.
Anything good you recommend?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the Matthew McConaughey Green Lights was really good because I did the audiobook, right? So it was actually him reading. It was him reading it. And Matthew McConaughey is one heck of a character. Like, I love that dude after listening to his book.
Who's gonna make the Iron Golem farm first? I mean, those are like
Do you know
not
what?
that
The last
difficult to
book I
make.
listened to was an autobiographical.
I could make one right
and
now if I wanted to. It's
I
just
hardly ever listen to them, and I found it so fascinating. Is it like life stories? His book.
Yeah. He was telling basically how he came up and how he got into Hollywood, and he did some interesting things as a teenager. Like he spent some time. What's a program called when you go to another country, like you swap? Or whatever.
Exchange? Foreign exchange?
Exchange student. Yeah, he did like foreign exchange student. And he went to Australia and he lived with some very interesting families in Australia. Hopefully not Pearl's family. No.
Oh,
yeah, moving villagers is a pain.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
have
was
any
good.
exchange students last I know of.
Okay. No, he had some great stories, and like just his upbringing from his parents was definitely different, and
right.
he had some interesting things to say about the way he was raised and stuff. So it was really cool.
I think I might give that a listen.
You're getting the feeling that Hypno can do anything, just lacking the need or desire. I make farms not just to make farms. I make farms like if I have the need for what they produce. Like, I've made Iron Farm before. I did it last season. I did like a whole villager breeding thing. I did that last season. Like, I did a whole lot of different things and I know how to do them. It's just, I can make all of these different farms. Do I need to do them right now? Yeah.
Look for those kind of signs that life will put in front of you, and to follow them.
Do you want to know what my sign was?
Absolutely. What was it?
It was a bunch of blocks in a weird computer game.
No, the
Not
portal
even
sound
joking.
is really loud. I don't know why it's so loud,
As you
but
all
it
know.
is.
Perfect. Yeah, maybe that the inspiration from that book led to me making the recent decision I made.
Congrats
Almost.
on that, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. We've been off to an incredible start. my stream this morning was just insane. It was awesome.
That is
Yes,
wonderful news.
did you announce this? I know you sort of told us internally at one point. So is this now all public? Obviously?
Yeah, it's public. So in the video I released this morning, I kind of mentioned that I'm doing this, kind of trial run for the next 8 weeks to see what happens, and yeah, there was a lot of encouragement that I should continue past the 8 weeks. I'll just say that.
That's great.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
thank you.
Yeah, and I gotta
Super
say, like,
happy for you.
especially with kids, like, I mean, I only have the one, but juggling full-time job, YouTube, and family time was always a real challenge for me. And so being able to make my own schedule, I'm probably still working almost the same number of hours, but not quite. But I can decide when I work to some degree,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
Clubster, thank
I
you
can
so
make
much
sure
for the
that,
8-month
I
resub,
get
dude.
the
Welcome back.
opportunities to do stuff when my kid needs it,
Nice thing about having your own stream, you can build whatever
Yeah,
strikes your
the
fancy.
flexibility
Exactly.
of being your own boss is just an awesome thing. At the same time, you got that added stress of, oh, I'm not working, therefore I'm losing out on something, right?
Yeah, dude, be careful with that one. Like, that's a very good thing to bring up because you can overwork yourself quite easily.
Yeah. Fear of burnout is definitely something that I have in mind, and I will keep an eye on. I'm pretty good at scheduling my time, and as long as I can stick to the schedule without feeling any kind of burnout, I think I'll be all right.
I mean, realistically, you're less likely to burn out doing just YouTube than you are
You would
juggling
think
YouTube
so.
and another
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I think a lot of the people who do burn out when they go full-time on YouTube don't have a family to anchor them. Like, your family will let you know if you're disappearing, in
Yeah.
a way that somebody who's like living alone, they go from hanging out in an office with their coworkers every day to never talking to anybody.
Seaweed.
Just in their apartment. That's
Yeah.
where the problems are.
Yeah, that's one thing I made sure to do is I actually baked in family time into my schedule. So, I have my like I just took an hour lunch break and I spent that time with my family.
Awesome.
So, that's hopefully going to keep me grounded with the whole thing. We'll see.
I think you'll figure it out, man. I think you'll be great at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
It's weird to hear
exciting.
Impulse
Yeah,
talking
I
about
didn't
his
even
video
sleep
this
that great
morning,
last night 'cause I was just
10:24
excited to
p.m.
Wake up and get going.
Well, you guys are in weird time zones.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night either. I actually, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream and then I'm gonna raid Impulse as a surprise for his first sabbatical stream. But I didn't understand. I was too tired to read the time zone chart right, and so I accidentally started 4 hours before your stream instead of 2 hours like I planned. So sorry for not raiding you today.
Dude, I mean, I appreciate the thought. That's amazing.
I'm gonna try and get you another time, but yeah, I was just looking at it and I was like, I can't go for 4 hours.
All right, I just gotta turn them down a little bit. The voice chat thing is cool and everything, but I feel like when other people are talking, I just can't pay attention to chat at all. Like, I feel like I can't speak. I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn them down for a little bit. I'm not gonna mute them.
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna head out of here. I need an early night. I've had a couple of
You live in a weird time zone.
nights that, short nights.
Yeah, basically, if you don't live in the United States, you live in a weird time zone.
Go to bed today.
All right, rest well, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll hop out of here then. I'll still be loitering in the area for a moment, as I say.
Sounds good.
All right, X, we'll see you later, dude.
See everyone. Bye-bye.
Ooh. I'm just trying to get this border built up. It just feels like it's taking forever. Is it faster to like build up like this? Maybe, I don't know.
One thing I liked on your schedule was that you also had time for exercise on there.
Oh yeah, man. It was great because so this morning I got up at 5:45 in the morning, which is new to me lately. I used to be pretty good about it, but slipped a little bit lately. So I got up and I went for a hike. Inside, I have a NordiTrack deal with does like inclines, and it's got the little screen that they got virtual trainers and stuff and cameras, and it was on this mountain in the French Polynesian islands of Mareu, I think is the name of the place. And so I like hiked 1,000 feet, mile long type of deal. It took me like 45 minutes. And
Is this vanilla? This is vanilla.
Man, like after that, I just felt amazing.
You can middle click
that is,
for a
like,
pick
to me,
block.
the best way to start my day off. It just like gets me going, gets the blood pumping straight away. And then I had some time to chill. I released a video and kind of stopped. Once I stopped sweating, took a shower and started getting ready for the stream, man. I don't know. It's just a perfect day for me.
Awesome.
Sounds like you've kicked right into that schedule.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Do you guys release your videos on the day that you finish editing and rendering them, or do you schedule them for the next day?
Yeah, like I am
Next day,
uploading
right.
it. Oh, okay.
Generally next day for me.
Yeah, no, it's like I am uploading it while I'm reviewing the footage, and I'll cancel the upload if I find something wrong in the
That's what I do, to be honest.
But it's
Do
Well,
that as well.
you publish as soon as it shows HD ready?
basically, or like
Wow.
sometimes I'll set it for like 2 hours from then or whatever. But like, the thing is, like, like I said, I'm a single parent, so I always feel like I'm behind on everything. So just having it out the door, so I don't have to stress out about it, it's just like one less thing to worry about,
Yeah.
Like, just having it in the queue to go live another day. The other thing is, I'm usually at a point where I'm like, oh, I wanted to put this out yesterday, so I don't want to put it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I feel like I'm always behind, but I like to kind of let it rest overnight, and then that way I know I'm gonna wake up in the morning and like it's gonna be properly encoded and all that kind of stuff, right? Because sometimes they'll give you there's different types of encoding that it'll do. It goes through like stages. And sometimes when it first gets HD, it's got a different encoder on it that doesn't look quite as good. It's not something that most people would probably notice, but I have noticed like if you give it 6 more hours, it switches to a different encoding and it actually looks better. And if you get into like the right click on it and stats for nerds or whatever it's called, you'll see that. You'll actually see like right when you upload and it finally switches to HD, take a look at it, write down the name of the encoder it uses, and then wait like a day and check it again, and you'll see that it changes. And
Why does it change? That's so
Yeah,
weird.
I hear you, Impulse. I feel the same way too.
yeah, like I don't know, it's almost like they have this like faster, quick and dirty renderer, and then finally they're just like, it takes a while to run through the other one that's better. And I noticed,
that's
like, I
what
could
I
actually
guess.
see, yeah, I could see like the contrast in the videos and stuff. I noticed a noticeable difference. So I kind of like to let them rest.
To be
That's
honest,
part of
maybe
the
that was
reason-
something they changed somewhat recently, because it doesn't feel like it takes as long to encode the HD ones anymore.
Well,
So
no,
it's
I
like
mean,
5
it
minutes.
does show that it's HD still, but the
Yeah, but, like-
encoding is different. Like the contrast and everything like that. You can just tell.
Yeah, but it's just like in the old days, it felt way slower to encode the HD version, but it
That's
feels
true.
faster nowadays. So that's why I'm curious if it was something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because they're now using this like faster renderer or whatever, that they kind of have it in stages. And so
Yeah.
maybe before they didn't have this other one, right? That's not as good, and so you had to wait for the good one potentially. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
Is
Well,
uploading
see,
4K different than 1080p other than
I
file
just
size?
got
No.
100 bits from
It's
Guernsey
literally the
Donkey,
same.
Who said, "Can you tell Impulse how to pronounce my name, please? Because he always says it wrong."
I've always said it, Guernsey Donkey.
Well then, what are they yelling at me for?
No. I've told my stream a number of times. I know the proper way to say everybody's name. I choose to do it wrong because it's a service I provide
For comedic effect.
for
of course.
comedic effect. Yeah. So I mean, Journey's donkey is fine, or whatever I typically say. Is it Guernsey? Is that the right way?
Apparently, it's Guernsey.
Guernsey.
That's how I pronounce it.
I would love to know how I actually say. Now
I mean,
that you
if
said
I'm
it that
wrong,
way.
If I'm wrong and it's Journey's donkey, then like
No. I don't think I called him Journey's donkey, but
You know, it's actually what you guys are actually getting hung up on is the wrong half. It's actually pronounced donk at the end.
oh,
Donkey.
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 Got it.
You never would have thought to
Nailed it.
drain the ocean this way. Thanks for the lesson. How would you drain an ocean
Not Guernsey.
if you're not doing it this way?
that's
What would you have done?
Yeah.
Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
I always get a little bit dyslexic when I'm reading names.
Well, it's really hard to track everything all at once.
No fish.
I do 3 separate chats, so that way they all move at 1/3 speed. I've got like a separate Discord for the Patreon people, YouTube chat, and a Twitch chat. And because like trying to read just one chat moving super fast, my brain can't keep up.
Yeah, it's tough.
Bucket it out.
Yeah, it's like it's the biggest like multitasking challenge ever. And that's why they say like, oh, streamer brain is the thing, right? It's because
Oh, absolutely.
we're trying to do so much at the same time. Like we're trying to play.
Usually clear out a
squats,
few levels
we're
deep and then
trying
work your way down to the ocean floor.
think of
I see.
something clever to say, and we're trying to read chat and make sure we're not missing any thank yous. There's just a million things going
Streamer,
on at
you're
once.
so dumb. You can't even do basic math.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't math
trying
on
to
stream.
do any math while I'm on the stream. Just-
How do you not? What do you mean you can't do trigonometry in your head?
You know what I've started doing is like if I have a bunch of coordinates for like where like things need to go in a build, like edges of a complex polygon, I'll go to an anvil and I'll just name a bunch of pieces of paper with the coordinates of like the different vertices. So then while I'm on stream, I can just walk around cycling through my hotbar. So it's like,
Why are we
okay, I've
clearing
got
the
numbers
ocean?
directly in front
Wells
of me.
Knight is going to be making a slime farm. He asked for
Just
help.
like, yeah, even trying to reference a separate sheet of paper. or
There's
something is,
something
like,
down here.
One more task for my brain to track a piece of paper on my face. Versus,
I-
I'm already looking at the game.
I discovered this like built-in Windows sticky notes thing. So it's like digital sticky notes.
Sticky notes are so good. I write on them all the time.
Yeah, but they are just complete chicken scratch. Like I have just the most random stuff on my
I'm gonna talk
sticky
to my chat
notes.
for a sec. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Yeah, like I go back to look at my sticky notes and I'm like, I don't even know what that's for. It's just random coordinates. I don't even label like what the coordinates are for.
It's the typical, I'll know what it is later when you write it down.
Exactly. Yeah, I never do.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons I was dubious about this mini HUD that Asuma set up for us or whatever. But like I've been using it so that way I always can find where was that geode that I discovered. Let me check the footage. There's the coordinates in the upper left in tiny letters.
I was just thinking to myself, why did Exuma raid me and there was no sound that goes off? And I think that's because the follow alerts are like on the same thing that the let me go and turn follower mode off. Yeah, it's like queued up in the same thing and it's waiting for the follow alerts to like go away before it plays the sound. Welcome, raiders. Azuma, thank you for raiding. I hope you guys are having a good day. Normally, we keep follower mode on here to cut down on like trolls and spam and so on. It's usually a 10-minute follow. So if you guys follow the channel, you won't be affected by that the next time. But yeah, we will be turning the follower mode back on here in just a little bit. In probably about 10 minutes, just so you guys are aware.
Out of sand, so I'm probably gonna head off.
Bye,
Okay.
Pearl. Thanks for staying out.
All right, Pearl.
Chill.
See you, Pearl.
I'll see
talk
you guys later.
tomorrow.
Good luck with the sand. Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
Why are we draining the ocean? Because Wells Knight is going to be turning this
you
into
streaming,
a
Joe?
slime farm.
Yeah, I am.
What about you, Hypno?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
You streaming?
I am streaming. Yes, I am.
You can tell he's streaming because he didn't hear the question.
Yeah, he was reading chat. Yeah. Well, hello to your streams.
Yeah. So, for anybody who's watching my streams who didn't know that Impulse is going to be doing extra morning streams now that he's on sabbatical, they can find you at twitch.tv/ImpulseSV, correct?
That's correct. Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon PST, Pacific time.
Yeah, Pacific time. He does not start at 9 a.m. Central time. Oh my gosh.
Time zones are rough, Ed.
Yeah,
Like, I showed a picture of my Twitch schedule, and for whatever reason, Twitch, you know, like auto does your time zone, and it said it was MST, I think it said, and it was like, that's not even a proper time zone or something right now. And so, yeah, and so it was confusing for people. Like I was getting messages like, wait, do you start now or in an hour? Like,
Wait, you're in Arizona, right?
yeah, I'm in Arizona, so we have our own time zone
Right.
because we don't do daylight savings.
Mm-hmm.
So basically half the year we're on mountain time and the other half we're on Pacific. And so right now we're basically on Pacific. So I always just say I'm on, you know, just follow Pacific time. That's easier for everybody.
Do they have you on Pacific Standard Time and then Mountain Standard Time? Or like, how? That's weird.
I'm not sure. See, yeah, I hate time zones. WorldTimeBuddy.com is a site that I use quite often.
Uh-huh.
Because I can never tell the difference between like BST and GMT because that changes. And
Whoop.
one thing that's nice about Arizona though is we're always -7 from GMT.
Okay, that's a good way to
So
think about it.
that never changes. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what time zones most the world understands. Like if I always said GMT time in my announcements, is that something that the American folks are gonna even be able to figure out, or do I have to translate it to Pacific time or Eastern time, or you know, it's tough.
yeah, I just do everything in Central time because I'm less likely to post the incorrect time.
Oh yeah, just put it in your time so at least you don't mess it up.
Yeah, because if I mess it up,
Yeah.
then I've got it wrong for everybody, and that's like a huge separate problem, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I never
Time
really
zone
know what to
conundrum.
post time zones in either myself. I always just use my own local time.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose like just leave it on the viewers to kind of do their own kind of world time buddy lookups, you know. That makes sense.
Yeah, because the thing I found too is it's possible sometimes using services like that to accidentally do, oh, I looked up Pacific Daylight Time instead of Pacific Standard Time, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, because
What time do Americans use? Freedom time.
Currently in use.
Yep.
It's like,
Well, the good news for Wells is this is not as big of a space as I had underneath my base, so he might be in just for one audiobook, maybe if it's a short one.
yeah. Well, and the sand will go quick too. He was trying to move deep and he hasn't yet. But I mean, the sand is fast.
Yeah.
Looks like people missed this little section over here.
He was grabbing some more sand out of the parts we did before. Uh-oh.
Is freedom time measured in furlongs and quartz?
I stand
Yes.
For like the last 30 seconds, I finally look down and see that it's landed on kelp. Come on.
That's how they get you.
It's the worst.
guys ever get like a bit of a hangover, like a headache after stream because we're doing so much that you kind of feel it afterwards? Like,
I feel exhausted after a stream. I don't think I've directly gotten a headache from it.
Yeah, I feel exhausted, but like, are you hydrated enough? Because that might be a hydration element too there.
yeah,
like,
no, I think so. I usually drink quite a bit on stream, but
Whoa.
no, I mean, they're good. The water,
Getting sloshed on stream.
Friday night streams may be an exception, but you know. No, 9 a.m. streams, I don't think I'll be partaking in any of that kind of activity. Come on now.
Hitting the sauce a little early then.
Might make
Well,
for a more
World
entertaining
Time Buddy.
stream. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say World Time Buddy says it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
There you go.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was at some conference, and let's see, it was in Eastern Time, and they had the bar at the hotel was serving drinks or whatever, and I was like, well, you know what, this is an expensed event, you know, I'll grab myself a Jack and Coke or whatever. And one of the other people at the conference, and this is like a programming conference for like my day job, not for YouTube, right? But yeah, this other developer's like, Joe, it's only 4 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, but I'm on Central Time, so it's 3 o'clock there.
Wrong direction. I think it's,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 5 o'clock is some sort of rule apparently, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's like
nobody
you know,
nobody likes rules.
No. But yeah, apparently it's 3 o'clock somewhere is not as compelling.
Yeah.
Drinking isn't too bad, just don't get addicted.
This section is so satisfying.
I don't know if drinking would be considered something you can get addicted to. I know some people can develop alcoholism, but I don't know if that's considered like an
Is it boxed in all the way
addiction.
now? Just about?
Oh wow, I didn't realize there was this whole additional chunk over here. I thought we were almost to the end, but we're halfway.
Yeah, I don't know how that's considered. Is it considered an addiction?
Well, he said it was what, 4 chunks, right? He's got 4 whole slime chunks, I think I heard him say. Nice.
It is an addiction. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just was thinking an addiction, something along the lines of like a drug or nicotine,
But yeah, that
something
Nordic
like
track with the video. That's
something
cool. I've
like
seen,
most people have
like,
it
my
and then
older
they have
brother
to continue
had a,
having it, whereas like
button on
alcohol,
top of
most
bikes
people
and
have it and they
like
don't
a
continue to
wheel
have it.
that had something like that. But I've never seen a treadmill.
Does that make sense?
That has like video of like hiking trails and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they take you different places. You can go like...
Alcoholism
all
is
sorts of
just like
different places around the
nicotine
world.
addiction. Well, see,
So-
the thing is,
I mean,
if you
it's
give
not like
100
you know,
people
they're like, oh, it makes you feel like
enough
you're there,
cigarettes
but, you know,
to get
obviously,
hooked,
you know you're in your house.
they will
still, but
continue
it's still pretty
needing
cool for the
nicotine
sights and sounds,
afterwards.
so.
If you get 100 people drunk,
because it's like, you know, the
they
mountain
won't
that you were
continue
describing,
feeling
I
the
have no
need to
idea what
have
that looks like. I
alcohol.
couldn't even
That's
visualize
where
it.
my
And,
mind
you
kind
know,
of is
so much
drawing the
what you do with
difference.
terraforming and creating is very
No, I'm not
visual.
saying
Just
alcoholism
seeing
isn't a
things
thing.
from
I know
around
it
the world
absolutely
like
is a
that.
thing, and
That
I
is
know a lot of
healthy
people die of it, and it's very
Yeah.
sad.
Creative standpoint.
Yeah, and I can't really go out.
But
and,
there
like, walk
is,
on the
like,
street
a
right now 'cause
difference.
It's 115 degrees out.
Yeah.
So I
you
wouldn't
know.
consider it like
Just
an
just
addictive
get
substance,
in-home stuff. I can
generally
blast my AC
speaking.
if I need
Now,
to,
some
or turn
people
on a
can get
fan,
addicted to
and
it.
it's nice and comfortable. I can do it any time of the day. No weather's gonna stop me.
Makes sense.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I see what you did there, Joe.
I've never heard that one before, ever.
I mean, with Joe, there's always a first, you know.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, it's a classic.
We are making some stellar progress.
Yeah, this is the easy side.
It's all framed in, the entire box, all the way around. under the cobble. So,
Oh, good.
yep.
Oh yeah, you guys are doing the shallow side over there? The heck?
I don't know. I see water. I fill it. I didn't give it any thought.
But yeah, this is the shallow side.
Oh, do we need to clear out the kelp down here. I'll do that.
Thanks, no.
Oh yeah. Fell for that one already.
Yeah, my chat is saying that some nerd somewhere has probably made a path to Mount Doom the treadmill. Just go throw a ring. Might not be the experience you want in terms of like getting out of the heat.
Yeah.
Orc Magic, while I understand you're trying to be funny, we tend not to talk about viewer count here. Like, a lot of the viewers that we have are from a raid,
A lot of sand.
so they're just going to be leaving
Well, you can
regardless.
start collecting some from
They didn't
that's
want to
the
be here
part of the
anyway.
benefit of working front to back or whatever is you can grab this.
Yeah, Nighthawk, if it's been 10 minutes since
There's
the
also still
raid,
quite a lot left
it's
in
been
this-
12
in the
minutes.
chat.
Yeah, let's go ahead and re-enable follower mode. Yeah, my family has actually had alcoholism in it, so I've been very careful myself not to drink and all that. So I'm very well aware, like, alcoholism is a thing.
Yep. Sure it would be.
But at the same time, I just don't know
How could I would even put that together?
if I would say it's on the same level as like an
I think a
addictive
lot of the trick would be to
substance.
go to New Zealand and just like
I don't know.
Just go to the- yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
how
go
to
to the
like
spots,
properly
yeah.
define
yeah, just like
that.
walk
So
through one for a few miles and then try and find a way to segue it into the next segment, or have them each be like a different 3-mile walk or whatever, you know. So you have a segment in quote unquote Rivendell where you walk through that actual forest and they can CG in some, you know, big old elf house.
it's more psychological than physical. I can see that. Yeah, I definitely can see that.
At least the last one.
It is something I should probably actually educate
Might
myself
be
on a
onto
little bit more.
something. That could be a big seller. Get to travel the paths of your favorite movies.
I wonder what other movies would actually be cool to walk through. Because, like, you know, a lot of my favorite movies, like Bill and Ted, they didn't actually really do a lot of walking. They usually just jump places and shit.
Yeah, they just went places and like picked up historic dates.
You seriously jumped to Bill and Ted's? Is your favorite movie?
One of them. I mean, I don't classic. I don't really rank things.
Party on, dude.
I mean, it's good. It's good. But favorite?
You shall not besmirch the good name
Okay,
of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I'm not saying that it's my first
Keanu's
favorite
best work,
movie
I'll
ever,
say, but
but it's a great movie.
yeah,
I'm trying to think. Well, the other thing is like
You
I'm
believe
also
it's considered
really
a drug
tired
because it has an effect putting people in an altered state?
Are
No,
you
I
gonna have
definitely can
such
understand that.
Great characters as Beethoven and Socrates.
Socrates.
Okay.
so great. That was good. That was really good.
I'm trying to remember how the conversation started. I think people were talking more along the lines of that it's an addictive substance, and I just didn't see it as that, like, right off the bat. Because to me, it's not. That doesn't mean to other people it isn't. I've never been addicted. I've never had alcoholism. It does run in my family, like I said. And I've always been careful about it and knowing my limits and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, regardless, like, however it's classified, it's just not something that I would have thought initially. But giving it some more thought, I can definitely see how it can be. Yeah.
Very different characters, though. I don't
That's
think,
true, yeah.
They don't really hit the Socratic ideal of the man who knows he knows nothing. Yeah, I'm so bad at remembering what I like. Like people ask me my favorites of things and I'll just go blank. It's like I could pull up my movie library on my phone and see what movies I bought. That's probably a good shortcut to remembering that. But
My chat had a great suggestion for you, Impulse, for your treadmill. You could do a walk through Jurassic Park. You would alternate.
It's because you
between
have
walking
to
and
drink
running
every
sections.
Yeah, that would be
time
amazing.
more than the
running
past to get the
sections
same
would be
effects on
cool.
you.
Oh man, could you imagine if you actually felt like you had a dinosaur chasing you?
I don't think
you,
that's
you would
true.
Run faster than you've ever ran in your life. It would be great.
Hello, Ben.
Apparently, people
Oh.
actually did do the walk through New Zealand to Mordor and posted it to YouTube. So you could steal their crack and then, you know, or,
Oh, yeah,
you
just
know,
watch
steal
that.
their route, and then, or yeah, you could watch their YouTube video. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I see like a big pile of sand floating. It's like, oh.
Okay, I really like the movie Clue, but that's another one that doesn't really have a lot of walking. It has a lot of running between rooms, but I don't think that works well with the treadmill because you can't change directions.
You're trying to break your
I like
addiction to
Field of
HTO, but it's
Dreams.
been
You could do, like, walking
really
through
tough.
the corn,
Yeah,
you know, 'cause at the beginning
you
of
got
the
to be
movie, he's
really
just walking through
careful
corn,
when you
looking at the,
consume
crops for weeds or
hydrogen
whatever,
monoxide.
showing signs of blight.
Like, it has been
That's a great
scientifically proven that hydrogen monoxide, everybody who's come in contact with that substance has died. You got to be really, really, really careful with it. Per the Mayo Clinic, 2 or more of the following develop within several hours to a few days after craturation. Okay, that now it's just using made-up words. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know what these words even mean.
Hanks look alike to run in front of you, and you just jog behind him with like a group of hippies, at, like
Dihydrogen monoxide, yes. Mm-hmm.
middle of the pack. Or your point of view is in the middle of the pack.
Did I not say dihydrogen monoxide? Did I say hydrogen monoxide? Yes, dihydrogen monoxide is what I meant to say.
Oh, this project reminds me of why I will never ever again do a Guardian farm.
Yeah. Somebody's tackling one, I think, already this season, aren't they?
I'm sure someone will.
Did anyone figure out the tree growth
This'll just
lag
be
in
the
Vanilla
season where we all
117
go,
bug? No.
"Nah." We don't
I
need that.
did it. I did it once in a single player world, and that was enough.
Which farm are we talking about?
A Guardian farm.
Guardian farm. I think I might be tackling that with XB at some point, possibly.
Nice.
fun.
It's a lot of work if you're in for it.
Well, hey, that's what HHH is for, though. You know, come back and hit us up.
Yeah. Yeah, my viewers reminded me that I had a full Guardian farm done by episode 3 last season.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Yeah.
you're really slacking now that you've gone
I
full
know
time.
they're
Huh?
making me feel so slow. I'm trying to just kick back and have some goofs instead of like hitting it hard. And like I look around and Wells shows up in full netherite gear with a beacon. I'm like, uh-oh. What am I doing?
Yeah, we doing the Shulker farm? Is somebody tackling that at some point?
I think Asuma was really keen to work on the Shulker farm idea, but he was looking for people to work with him on it. So reach out would be my advice.
Yeah, it really did sound like he was interested in that project.
Yeah, well, and he was also interested in like, if we have unlimited shulker boxes, we can dye them to make structures entirely out of shulkers. It's just like, the funny thing about that though is shulkers disappear at like half render distance.
Yeah.
So you could have a structure where parts of it render in from full distance, but then other parts render in as you approach it.
That
And
could
you can
get
do cool
interesting.
optical tricks and like,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how that turns out.
Yeah, it's like an invisible city, and then the city looks completely different. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, Etho did something like that last season, I think.
Yeah, it's hidden shop in the sky. That was really cool. From a lag standpoint, is shulker boxes bad on lag?
The glass pane prank was legendary, by the way. Probably greatest HermitCraft prank of all time.
Yeah, I was still finding glass panes at the end of the season.
As far as lag goes on Shulker boxes, I feel like those are tile entities, right? Like everything you can put items in like that. I think
It'd be
those
like
have some
something
form
like
of impact on the tick of the server, but I'm not entirely sure.
Well, do chests cause lag? Because I think
Yes,
shulkers
they
are the
do.
same as chests. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
chests definitely cause FPS lag, but yeah, I think as far as like tile entities go, like if you get enough of them, like it'll start impacting the server. I think.
I mean, pretty much any sort of entity will eventually. Like, if there's enough of them,
Yeah,
it'll have an impact.
yeah, that's what they say. Like, whatever, death by 1,000 cuts. That's kind of what it is. Is that the phrase? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that chests are laggy or anything like that. It's just when you have a shopping district that has like 15,000 chests in it.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things I like about this decentralized shopping thing is that we won't have to dread the end of season shopping district lag, because that's always how I can kind of tell that people are gonna stop wanting to play on the server. That's the cue. When you go in the shopping district and everything lags, people are like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah, the lag was so bad I had to have Optifine, otherwise it was like 20 or 15 FPS or something. It was just so awful.
I was getting 3 without Optifine.
Oh man, yeah, that's rough.
That's really bad.
I had to get a new processor because my processor couldn't handle it.
How did you find a processor?
It was, well, I saw it coming, so I got it early enough before it was a problem. And I work at a place that kind of, you know.
Okay, well, that helps tremendously.
He knows where they fall off the trucks.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say that. That'll, yeah.
No. I don't do anything unlawful. That's.
Fitness Goof, I agree. Like, I keep hearing things like doctors say one glass of wine is good for your heart or something like that.
Yeah, I'm running my 1080 Founders
Really?
Edition, which was like
I
the
don't.
first 1080 that they put out.
I feel like the
yeah,
doctors that
it's-
state that are actually sponsored by like wineries. Like, I
Yeah, I'm
just
regretting-
don't
Were
believe
you
that.
there when Nvidia was like, hey, you know, we're looking for people to partner with us on stuff. You get a card. Because I'm always like, I don't want to do partnered, sponsored stuff. Like, that just doesn't, it's not how I want to structure my business, you know? I'm like, if I need a graphics card, I'll pay for a graphics card. I don't want to have this contractual stuff hanging over me. But now I'm like, oh, I should have gone for that.
That's
One
how
glass
I got
red or
my
white,
2080 Ti.
but only one glass.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm-
thing.
I
Like,
learned something.
how is it good for your heart or whatever? Like,
My view on it
I
has
just
always
don't
been,
understand
like,
that.
as
I just don't
long
think that's
as
true.
The product or company or whatever that's sponsoring the video is something that like you genuinely are interested in and believe in, then like go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
part of what
how I
worried
felt
about
with
was-
Nvidia. I was like, I already use their cards, you know.
but Nick, if I told you there's antioxidants in gasoline, would you drink that? I'm just saying, like, just because there's some good things in it doesn't mean like that thing is good to have. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Craft, but that fell through.
Yeah.
There's some more sand in this chest. if you
Yeah,
want.
antioxidants and gasoline. It's good
Yeah,
for your
what
heart.
got me,
Drink it.
though, was I was hung
Come
up
on.
the FTC regulations. Like, if I use a card that I got promotionally, do I need to flag every video with this video was produced using hardware acquired?
Nah.
we drinking gas.
Just the
It's got
video where actually,
antioxidants
like,
in
a
it.
sponsored video.
Especially if you get the low
I
octane
was-
stuff.
Like, I run into all sorts
I
of
guess.
weird
I
FTC
what?
things at my old, or used to at my old day job, where they're like, hey, so, you know, we represent a town in Tennessee for tourism purposes. So if you go there and put a picture on your Twitter or Instagram, you need to have this huge disclaimer about our business relationship with them, so it's not guerrilla marketing that we're going to get the Federal Trade Commission going after us for. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, no, I don't want to deal with this.
We're like halfway. We're like not even halfway done with this.
We gotta leave some for you so you can have some time to you know, listen to that audio book I mentioned earlier. And
I mean, I'm gonna still have to dig this whole thing to bedrock.
there you go. Okay.
Hey, actually, you know, I got a great idea for next week's Hermits Helping Hermits
Oh
stream.
yeah. Here we
Yeah,
go. Is this Hermits
Nice.
helping Hermits or Hermits helping Wells? I mean, come on.
Same difference.
Let's just retitle the stream, yeah?
We'll just call it like Wells and Minions.
What we should do, I'm sure we all need help with something. We should have like a spin the wheel type thing that has like the name of different hermits on it. And then that way it's like randomly chosen every week who gets like this kind of help.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of people being able to say like, hey, I need help with this. You know what I mean? Because like, I'd rather that someone who's like really trying to get something huge done, like is able to like have priority over
Yeah.
someone
No, it
who's
makes-
just like, yeah, I guess I can find something for you to do. You know?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, and it's also
Just
whoever
love the idea of
shows up.
random.
right? So you can
Yeah,
go in
also
the
true.
queue, but if you're not there that week, you know, let's say that we had 3 people with projects the same week. Then, yeah, let's throw their names in a dispenser and make it fun to randomize it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, like we would do that week to week. That doesn't need to be something we do behind the scenes or in advance. Because who knows, 2 of those people might drop out at the last second because it's like, something came up. Gonna have to miss.
Yeah, we didn't really have that though yet, where like multiple people are like, "Oh, I would really like to get help with this," and other people are saying the same thing. It's always been, you know, just somebody's like got something and that's it. It's done. It's easy enough, right? I don't even know, like if it was my week or whatever.
Did I
if we
watch
it the other way,
MCC?
I wouldn't even know what to, I wouldn't even
no.
know what to do.
Well, like, and the thing is, anything that we would want to do like this, if we didn't get it done at HHH on my week, I would just go do it myself slower that week because it would be time sensitive anyway. You know. So, like,
I don't think I've
one
ever
weekend
watched
break came to my
MCC
place and
actually.
put in shipping containers on that Ever Given. Did you see that model I did, Impulse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that came out great, and like, I was so appreciative of all the help I got from people placing the containers because like I could have done it, but it would have just taken so much longer.
What is my favorite farm to
Yeah,
build?
well, you guys last week did the Nether Hub and or I mean we're calling it Nether Hub, but at
Temporary.
least
I don't know if I
way
have a
to get around
favorite
the
farm to
Nether
build,
safely, and it's been so great this last week having that.
but pretty much having any farm that I need and
even
building
know what
it,
we
that's
do yet for
usually
the
a good
real
feeling.
Nether Hub.
But I don't say
No,
I don't
I-
think
Is
I would have a
misery.
favorite of any of the different farms that
it's
I've
one of those
built.
things, like I think a lot of it's going to come down to who has the bandwidth to kind of take the lead on that, you know? Because like, some
Is
of us are
Sky
like,
Bees
okay,
still
I've got-
going?
I've got
I
a
feel
ton of
like
projects that
Sky
my
Bees
base
is
I need to
probably
start,
not
you
going
know,
to
I don't
continue.
want to take on the Nether Hub, but there's probably somebody who's like, oh yeah, my base went way faster than I expected. Yeah,
I haven't
I'll-
officially ended it yet, but I
have to
feel
do,
like it's
4 or
probably
5
not going to
large
continue.
projects before I can even like start my proper base.
That's a typical Minecraft problem though, right? Where you know, in order to get to where you need to be, you got about 5 steps in between that you have to build your way up to even get there.
Yep. I'm like, I can't. English only isn't in the chat rules. It is because I say it is. Sorry.
Was
about that.
Sky Bees not fun? It's not that it wasn't fun. It's that
Yeah.
it just didn't seem
it's one of those
as
things where you're like,
popular as
well,
other
okay,
series
I'm
that I've
building
done
with, like,
before.
concrete.
And obviously, right now, HermitCraft is king as far as popularity goes on my channel. So I'm putting my focus into that at the moment. So yeah, I don't know. Sky Bees was fun, but it was also kind of grindy and not super interesting as far as modded Minecraft content goes. Like, getting into the bees and breeding the bees was interesting because I've never done that before, but like, once you do that and you get set up, it's just like, okay, set up an applied energistic system for the 100th time again, etc., 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 right? I don't know. Like, I was enjoying it, but this came along. If HermitCraft season 7 or 8, this is 8. HermitCraft season 8 didn't start right now, I probably would continue Sky Bees, but yeah. Resource Bees is super overpowered. I mean, pretty much every resource gathering mod is overpowered. Like, they said that Resource Bees is supposed to be on par with, like, Mystical Agriculture or whatever. And that, when you get the 10, 10, 10 seeds or whatever, is just absolutely ridiculous. I have never played the Create mod before. I've never gone out of my way to specifically play one mod. I've always played mod packs, and I have not played a mod pack that has contained it. So, no. Haven't touched it yet.
Thing like that, other than like messing around a little bit with like some block palettes. But I have like a vision in my head of what it's going to be and what it's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Joe.
Yeah, I figure I'm not going to need your pick, and I don't want to walk off with it or log off with it at this point.
You saying Resourceful Bees is way easier than Mystical Agriculture? Within hours, with 3 bees, you're getting like 100 diamond blocks per hour? I doubt that. If you're saying like you start a brand new world and within 3 hours you're into bees and making 100 diamond blocks, I doubt that. And if you were playing a pack that was like that, then the pack was set up just to like super boost you, and like all the crafting recipes are like really easy. But I have serious doubts about 3 hours doing what you claimed you did. Do I have a favorite 117 block? I like the deep slate. It looks pretty cool. I don't know why people are bringing it up to this level, but I'm going to take it down from this level so I have extra sand blocks. In the Seattle area, you hit 111 today? Oh, geez, that's really hot. Joe wants to know if I'm streaming longer. I'm probably going to be ending here soon. If he's asking, like, because he wants to do a raid, yeah, he probably shouldn't raid me.
Welcome back, Hypno.
Hello.
I have decided we will finish this.
Have you?
We're so close, man. Look at it.
Hey, Hypno, I just sent my viewers your way because I got to go hop on a call, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream. Good luck, Wells, with this project. I'm realizing I shouldn't stand where the sand is and log off because
That's probably a bad idea.
this
yeah.
will be gone.
No, I think it's a brilliant idea. You should do it.
Hey, Joe, thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it.
You're most welcome, Hypno. I entrust my viewers to you. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Have a wonderful stream, everybody. I'm out. Keep adventuring.
See you,
See you,
Joe.
Joe. Thanks for hanging out.
See you, Joe.
And then there were 3.
It's all right. It's all we need to get this done.
I think I have logged like 14
Welcome,
hours in the HermitCraft
Raiders.
server today alone. Actually,
Wow.
13.
Jeez,
Maybe a little less.
man.
Probably like 12. I've been up since like 3 o'clock, mostly on HermitCraft for that whole time.
You said you've been up since 3 o'clock?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm currently running on like an hour and a half of sleep. And a lot of coffee.
Gongi, thank you for resubscribing to the channel for 5 months. Welcome back, dude. Did I miss any alerts? No. No. I got them. Okay. Oh, I am out of sand again. Probably the worst part about this is having to go back for more sand, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I like this part. The sand curtain falling.
Except when you're standing on the sand curtain. Wah!
Oh, hi. Oh. Oh, Wells is doing it like the hard way, man.
Not doing the torch trick? Oh, what the...
Normally I would do the torch trick, but I had to find where the like ground level was.
I hate
'Cause
when
it was
I
on,
place
like,
the torch
that goofy
too soon.
slope.
Like, if, yeah, that one. If
Yeah,
you place it
yeah.
too soon, it...
Then you gotta break another block. It's like, oh.
You don't feel as cool.
I love how that's the name of the torch trick, is the torch trick.
Yep. Oh, whoops. Broke the torch before it was done falling. Got a little too excited.
Now, a pro move when you're doing this kind of torch trick action is to place it on the side of the block, like over here. That way, when you break the next one, you don't have to worry about breaking the torch specifically. Right?
Oh, whoa. This is pro strats.
Yeah,
Hang
pro
on, hang on.
strats.
My goodness. Okay, this is new to me.
Interesting.
Big brain hypno coming through MVP, man. Wow.
Huh. Never thought of that.
Take it to the next level.
Yep. Oh, that's a time saver right there. You must be, I don't know how you're getting so much more done than me. I am stepping back and watching because I have to watch it.
You're just watching it fall every time.
Uh-oh. Well,
Oh, we got a leak.
Oh, no. That's all right.
It's fixed. We're okay.
Needed to get out of here anyway. I think I got enough sand to start placing again.
I put efficiency 5 on my torches, by the way.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
That explains some things. Did you get fortune on there so you can get more sand? From
Oh, I forgot to do that. I'll do that next time.
Yeah. Smart.
Now who's the big brain?
This is the very deep end, though. So, like, this is the part that's going to take a million years.
That's okay. I told you, I have a very bad completionist complex. It's probably, you know, why I'm always sad at the end of seasons, because I feel like I didn't get stuff done that I wanted to.
Oh, I'm full.
It's not that bad. Oh, but you are hitting kelp, so you're, yeah. You got a lot of floaty blocks coming back up at you, Wells.
I can live with that. You were talking to me. I was hitting kelp.
Yeah.
This kind of job where you really miss mods? Yes, having mods, like some kind of like a
All right,
Tinker's Construct shovel or whatever, Builder's Wand, all that kind of stuff
it appears to all be gone.
would be nice.
Good deal.
Yeah, or excavator, vein mine.
Great. This is like the first time I've been able to join one of these in a while.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Oh, thank you.
This is the
Yeah,
first one I've
usually-
been able to join.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mhm.
This is great. Yeah, usually this is the time where my work like to have meetings. So, but they wouldn't like schedule them ahead of time. So I always felt like I could make these. And then it was like 2 hours before, oh, where'd that meeting come from?
Natural.
Yeah. So I always felt bad because I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And then all of a sudden I'm like, never mind. They
Stupid
can't do
work.
that to me now. They can't do that to me for the next 8 weeks.
So are you mentally prepared to go back in 8 weeks, or are you kind of thinking like you don't have to go back?
I'd rather not if I don't have to. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, we got to see how things go. And if I'm going to be able to do this, you know, and be sustainable, you know, for the time to come after. And
Right.
if it looks like it's going to be going well for me for, you know, after 8 weeks, then I'll probably just stick with it.
Like, I'm sure you've already been told this, but like, don't judge the viability of it based solely on the performance of the channel over these 8 weeks or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
people
no,
will be hyped and will be like, hey, if we support him a lot right now, he'll go full time, thinking he can go full time. And then, like, you know,
Nighthawk, thank you for
afterwards,
the
like 8 months from
54-month
now, they're
resub,
like,
dude.
yeah, he's
Welcome
just doing
back.
his thing. You're like, man, it'd be great if I got that those 8 week numbers again, you know?
Yeah. No, it's something that I've been doing all sorts of spreadsheets
And
maps
Firehawk
and stuff and
with a 5-month
monitoring
resub.
the-
Welcome
the
back.
budget
Lord
and all
Kuros
that
with a
pretty
28-month
heavily
resub.
for
Welcome
at
back.
least
All the
last 6
resubs.
months.
Yeah,
'Cause I knew it was getting close, so
I'm sure the scariest thing is probably the health insurance because you've got like 5
Oh, yeah.
kids or something like that, right?
I got a family of 5. I got 3 kids, but yeah, it's
3 kids.
Health insurance is quite a lot for sure. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough decision. no matter
Gongi
what,
with
you know,
300
like you
bits.
said,
Thanks,
it's like,
dude.
I mean, the hype in
our
the stream earlier today was just insane.
Our Flamic?
I did not expect it, and yeah, I got to be careful not
Our
to
Flamic?
not to.
I'm not sure to
judge
pronounce that.
the
Thank you for your Prime
longevity
Gaming
based
sub.
off of the hype, right? So it's gonna be a challenge to make that decision for sure.
Yeah, I had a good buddy of mine who made that mistake where he's like, I'm going to try really hard to go full time. And he got like great numbers for like the week leading up to it. And then he's like, we're doing it. We can do it. I'm going full time. And then like
Maybe it's
a month
AR
later, he's
Flame
like,
K?
going back to work.
There's a lot of different possibilities that it could be, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do you organized? Thank you for the 8-month resub.
Yeah,
Welcome
the way
back.
I looked at it when I decided to go full time was I have the qualifications where I will always be able to find a job of some sort. Like, why not give this a go?
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. It's like, okay, worst case scenario is I try, it doesn't work for whatever reason. I realize that, you know, whatever, 6 months from now, it didn't work out. I got to go back to work. I feel like I probably could get a job, you know. I got 16 years experience at the job I'm at now. I feel like that's going to go a long way with any company later if I need to go back. So
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of, you know, I was like, I was a paralegal for 11 years. I did 11 years military. I'm, you know, 1 year away from an English education. Like, I got options.
yeah. You ever think about the transferable skills that we get from being a YouTuber?
Oh, absolutely.
Like video editing, social media, marketing. There's all sorts of skills we've picked up over the
Graphic
years.
design, audio engineering. Like,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
go on and on.
Yeah, so even if you
SEO.
didn't want to go back as you know, doing the legal stuff, you could look at something like that as well, right?
Yeah, I think if I was to like hang up my YouTube hat, so to speak, I'd probably try and find something else within like the gaming industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what exactly, but I don't know. I could be like a games journalist. And
Just
write,
writing
like-
articles about
like,
games.
I'm a YouTuber, so I'm already great at clickbait. No, I don't know. I think I'd probably like see if maybe I could swing like a social media manager, like the person who manages the social media for like a company.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that could be like a potential option. Or honestly, like, I really do love law. Like, it just fascinates me. So like, I could totally see myself just going back to law because it's truly interesting. Like, I love criminal law. It's just so intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's something you like doing, and that's like the dream, right? Living the dream is finding something you love to do. Like, that's kind of what helped me make this decision. It's like I found myself just wanting to do this. Like, I would be doing this whether I was getting paid or not, and that's how I know this is a dream job for me. You know, this was just a hobby that turned into something now I'm doing for the next 8 weeks full time. Like, that is living the dream. I'm currently living my dream, and it's just, it's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody in chat
noticed
points
this-
out that speaking skills are actually a good quality that YouTubers learn, and
yeah.
I agree. Like, I used
That's
to not
another
be
thing.
very good at speaking at all.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, come to think of it, like, I hated public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And
Even
since
just getting in front of a
doing YouTube-
classroom of like 20 peers or whatever is just too much. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
like it at all.
That
Oh, I-
never bothered me.
Dude, we've done like panels and stuff now at big events like Minecon, and like that should have been terrifying, but I loved it. I mean, I'll be honest, I was still a little nervous.
Well, it also helps that you're speaking about something you
Yeah.
actually enjoy.
Mhm.
Because, like, so many people, their only real experience with public speaking is, like, in university or whatever, where they're told, like, hey, you got to give a presentation in front of the class about, like,
Yeah.
how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And you're like, this is boring and I hate it. And I got to stand up in front of people and present about this boring thing that I hate. You know?
Yeah.
And they're like, public speaking sucks. This is all public speaking is. But like, if you get up there in front of people and you're talking about something that like you like legitimately enjoy and like are passionate about, it makes such a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it just comes out so much easier because you don't even have to think about it. It's just in your blood.
Right. And it's something that you know, where like you're not nervous about like, man, am I going to remember the points that I was trying to make or like whatever? Because you just know, you know?
I'm out of sand.
Here, I'll give you a few of mine.
Oh, thank you.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Man, light at the end of the tunnel. There's got to be so many people in your chats right now that are about to be so satisfied when we actually have the final column going. I can't be the only completionist here.
It definitely is a good feeling when you take on a project like this and then you finally place that last block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, we should save it if we can.
Just don't even fill it in. Trigger everybody.
That's messed up.
I mean, what they're going to say is like, yeah, but look at the one half compared to this half. Notice how there's a giant hole over here and not on this side? Like,
yeah, well, it's a good thing you're going to keep streaming for another few hours right now.
I wish. No, it's actually my anniversary today. I cannot do that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to neglect the, you don't want to neglect that. Give that your proper time. Okay, all right. We're getting close.
Oh,
I'm like afraid to finish. All said. Here we go. This is it. Who's gonna have the final block?
it's gonna be me.
Race for the final block.
Oh, get it.
Me, you. And it's done.
Beautiful.
Job's done.
Very nice.
Yay,
hanging
sand.
I'm gonna keep
Look
a little
at
bit of
that.
sand. I'm gonna keep a little bit for myself. If you don't
Go
mind.
for it.
Could
Yeah,
use it.
I mean, I'm gonna. All of this sand will get used because like concrete and glass, but like take as much as you need.
Yeah. I'm not taking much. It's just my 2 shulker boxes here and a little couple stacks. Right on, man.
Yep. I think all these shulker boxes are mine. Did you have any shulker boxes over here, Hypno?
I just have the one that's in my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I got mine. I'm good.
Oh no, this yellow one's definitely mine. And so are these diamonds in here and this
No, it's
beacon
all
and
Right. Mhm.
No touchy.
Well, good luck with the rest of this, Wells. I'm excited to see how much you sell slime for.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will be selling it for 1 diamond less than you.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Or perhaps we could work together.
Maybe.
Maybe we
do
could,
that.
you know, do one of those like our powers combined things.
Yeah. We'll have so much slime. It's gonna be ridiculous.
It will be. But I mean, there's so many redstoners on the server that like do you remember how wasn't Iskall like always sold out of slime?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
one
Beginning the season, because all the redstone projects, like nobody has slime and they need it to do any redstone project pretty much. Yeah, they go hot in the beginning of the season for sure.
Yeah. And then even later, like, because the thing is, like, if you really need slime, you don't need like a couple slime.
Right.
You need like all the slime.
All the slime blocks. Yep.
So, yeah. But yeah, I figured between this and a mob farm and a sugarcane farm and like a bunch of different farms, I'm just going to be selling like all the things.
All the
farm
things.
all the things.
That's the thing. Okay, decentralized shopping. It's probably fine if multiple, like, whatever neighborhoods or whatever we're calling them, sell the same things because people are just going to go to wherever's more convenient for them
I agree.
At that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's totally cool.
That, or I mean, it's not like in shopping districts, you know, we haven't had shops that sold the same thing before.
Right.
You know, like we've
Yeah.
had plenty of places where it's like, oh yeah, you can get redstone from this shop or this shop, or you can get like this. I mean, look at Grian's barge last season; he sold like everything.
Yeah, I mean, even in life, it's not like there's one clothing store, you know? People choose where they want to go. So,
Exactly. And, you know, like, you'll end up going to 10 places and only finding one that actually has pants that fit you, but, like, that's beside the point.
oh, yeah, Wells' slime is not slimy enough. Yeah, might need to go Wait, that actually sounds bad. I don't want to say that.
Phrasing.
I'm not gonna say I have the slimier slime. That probably isn't gonna bode well for me.
Phrasing.
All right, well that was fun, man. I'm gonna take off.
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you
gonna
so
get
much
out of
for
here
your help,
too.
guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. See you later.
We got a massive amount done today.
Absolutely.
2 giant holes dug.
It's just that I don't know where his portal is. Oh, I found it. Okay.
It's over by the house.
All right, I'm good. All right, see you guys later.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
I did it. I left the group. Now Impulse heard me say that. All right, there we go. This was fun. I enjoyed it too. Yeah, this is the first time I got a chance to partake in the Hermits Helping Hermits thing. So I enjoyed it. A little grindy, but definitely helping out somebody is a lot better than them having to like take the whole brunt of that grind on themselves. So I enjoyed hanging out and doing that kind of stuff. I do need to get a mending book for my shovel. I don't have mending on this. I do have Silk Touch. I also need to get efficiency 4 on there. So I got a few things that I need to do. But as far as this stream goes, I think we're probably reaching the end. Love to see me interact with the other hermits. I like interacting with them as well. It's a good chance for me to do that. Jasper, 45-month resub. Welcome back, dude. And thank you for the 45. Not 5. I assume you're talking about efficiency. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll probably eventually upgrade it to efficiency 5, but I just don't have efficiency 5 to upgrade it with right yet. Will I be a part of any future HermitCraft stream weekends? I see myself being a part of them in the future. I don't join them if I have like absolutely nothing to do and I just be like derping around for 2 hours, whatever. Like if there's a project I need to work on or I have like an actual plan or something that I want to do, yeah, I'll do it. But that's why I haven't been on the last few of them. Just haven't had anything in particular that I needed to do. You want to find a list of blocks where efficiency 4 versus 5 matters? Yeah, I can't imagine there's a whole lot of things where 4 versus 5 makes that big of a deal, other than like instant mining with a beacon, like on stone or whatever. That's definitely a thing. Oh, you know what? I don't need to... I can go to the end for this, can't I? The end is kind of annoying to get to. I still need to collect bones. I've been working on that. That's what I was doing at the start of the stream, is killing skeletons for their bones to make bone blocks so I can use those for other purposes. So I guess I'll just continue with this here. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the stream up here, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate your support. Thank you for hanging out with the raids. If you are from another channel, I do appreciate it. Follow the channel if you haven't, so you get notified when I go live. We'll be live tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is 3.5 hours earlier than it is right now. For those of you who are not in Eastern time or don't know the conversion. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, about 20 hours from now. We'll see you then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. This is the wrong... I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Actually, is there like a hermit streaming that I can send a raid over to before I actually say goodbye, actually? Wells is streaming. I don't know. Is Wells going to be streaming for longer? I'll just send him a raid anyway. Even if he's going to be ending. We'll just raid him. Raid... Wells Night. You guys go over to Wells, say hello, give him a follow if you haven't. See you next time, guys. Oh, Wells just raided. He just finished. Well, I'm gonna raid him. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll raid him. Get raided.